Welcome to Through the Wire.
Through the wire. Mike back in the building.
Full squad, man. How you feeling, Mike?
Feeling good. I'm actually feeling great.
Okay, good, because you like a little bit close to me, so I'm hoping that you feel 100% better and not 80% better, because 80% still could be contagious.
100%.
Okay, good.
You sound
Matter
like
of fact, 105%.
105.
That is impossible. But okay.
Those are for you, sir.
See, appreciate that, Naran.
Shout out to Naran. Naran's the best in the game. Shout out to the #1 designer on the Enjoy team.
Y'all framed y'alls?
No, I haven't. Nope.
Not yet.
I was going to DM him the size.
One of the best mods in the game.
What's the size?
He do a little bit of everything. Some modding, some designing, some.
He made my
Do a little bit of
emotes.
singing, too.
Do a little bit of sing. Oh, does he? Yeah. Okay. Shout out to Naranja. How we feeling today, D Mills?
I'm feeling amazing. You know how I look.
Agreed. Can I tell you
If
you are
you're
my
going to steal somebody's line, you have to say it right.
No, he remixed it. He remixed
I
it.
wanted to
No.
just say my own
He sampled it a
version.
little bit.
Freestyle.
It came out too choppy.
You are my favorite YouTuber, Darrick.
Really?
100%.
Why?
When we talk about like creators that I don't miss a video of, you are #1.
What'd he do?
It's also because you don't drop as much as you probably should, so it's easy not to miss one video. I was watching your review yesterday, and it was the second place that you went to.
Yeah.
And you were like, now it's time for the BBC. I'm not going to tell the context. You got to go watch Darrick's video to understand what the hell he was talking about with the BBC.
Big bacon
I ain't saying nothing.
cheddar?
I ain't saying nothing. Just go watch Darrick's new video because he
Barbecue bacon
Shout out to Matt,
cheeseburger.
man.
Butter.
you also
Butter bacon
have something that I
cheeseburger.
envy, and it's like the I don't give a fuck in public thing.
Oh.
Where you film like I can't film in public. That's one thing I just have the nerves of. But you would sit in a restaurant and talk shit about the food like the chef ain't 15 feet away from you. Like I envy that because you need that when you're making content. So
Yeah, and
shout
then
out
they
to you.
randomly started playing music that I didn't even notice, like while I was filming in
And
my video.
I saw you put your own music on top of that.
Yeah, and then
Did
I
it-
like
did it
turned it
help you?
down. Yeah, and it didn't flag
Perfect.
it. I was like, bet.
Perfect.
That boy
Mills'
editing.
editing is like something I never would have expected either.
What editing software you use?
Premiere.
Premiere. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, be sure to leave a like on the episode. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. We are still on tour. We got a couple more spots. The next one is Toronto. That is August 27th. Be sure to go to ttwtour.com to RSVP. I think Weezy was just up there and saw the venue and confirmed it all. So be ready. We ready for Toronto. It'll be the boys' first time in a different country, right? Except for Darrick. You went to
We need to make sure Austin come.
Got to get Austin to come.
I would enjoy coming to Toronto. I have a passport.
I'm ready, bro.
Oh, my boy got a pass.
We have to shop, bro. We have to shop. Last time I was in Toronto, I did not shop, and everything is 30% cheaper than here in America. So you have to, because of the converting the currency and all of that shit. So if you want to ball out, go to Toronto. Ball out.
Do you have to get when you're there? Do you have to get Canadian dollars?
Now I swipe my card. Every
Oh, you
time.
can swipe your.
Yeah. I just wanted the money because it's different.
Okay.
Like I wanted some of their cash.
It's like a memento.
Yeah, yeah.
They have the cash where it's different colors. Yeah, for
Yes,
every
they do.
bill.
And it's
Yeah,
not
that's cool.
made out of paper, really. Like you can't like rip it.
Ain't
It's
no
like
that
plastic.
plastic.
So when you come
material.
back, it ain't no tax or nothing?
Well, I didn't shop, so I don't know.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. I want to shop this time around. But I think if you go crazy, you probably have to pay some tax.
Oh, 'cause
But
I
if you can
was
fit it
finna
in your suitcase, I'm sure they don't really give a damn.
say, going in, that Christian Dior ain't
I'm telling you.
$8.95.
I'm telling you.
It's $4.50.
They got a Van Cleef. I'm on my way.
Nah, I'm not trying to hear that shit. We was right there in Las Vegas.
And then
We
I saw how
walked
much
in
it
the
cost in the
store.
moment. I'm like, nah.
KB tell me that's okay. But no, yeah, I'm ready. I was at Ontario House for the fight, the Terrence Crawford fight or whatever, whatnot. They always talking about Houston. They get. I forgot we going to Toronto.
H-Town. Oh,
Yeah.
Toronto.
They gonna meet us down in Houston, so they saying they can't wait to tee up with the guys. They said especially D Mills,
Especially DV.
because I told them some of the stories. I'm like, man, D Mills. I had to tell him, put that bottle down. That boy said, what did he say to me? He said, I'm good. He said, man, I'm good.
I'm starting to realize I'm no longer 21 or 22 no more.
Why you say that?
Can't drink like I used to.
No, what?
Did he ever really go handle his
Yeah,
shit
but
well?
like we used to drink like.
No.
But you know what's
You've
funny?
always been a little extra when you were drinking or doing something else.
But I used to
still
be
got
able to,
those
like-
freestyles in my
but-
phone.
That's
I'm
what I was
talking
gonna say. The freestyles came
I
up
still
immediately.
got
No,
the
no.
freestyle.
I'm
you know
not
what's
saying that,
funny?
but like I used to be able to recover. Like
Okay.
the next day, I'm like hungover as fuck. I used to never get
Oh.
hangovers.
The Miami shit, when you was like, I'm good. I'm
yeah.
good. What? I'm like, oh shit, maybe he is good. Maybe he handled it. But when me, you, and KB was in that Uber, where were you at? Oh, you left
He
early.
left early.
He
My
left
birthday.
early.
We was in that Uber and you stuck your head out that window.
On
Or
my-
no, me and KB just having a casual conversation. You like, oh,
I'm about to throw up.
like, we got scared as hell because we like, bro.
I felt so bad for the driver because it was a
Contain that
nice ass. What was it? It was
It was,
like,
like, it was one of those
He
big
was done
suburbans.
for the
Yeah.
day, bro.
It was
He
a Uber
done for
Black.
the day.
That motherfucker was spotless, shining. Boy, just got that spit shine. And that man, Darrick, in the middle of traffic, all out the window.
yeah.
I'm damn.
I feel bad, man. Watching somebody else throw up is always the worst because you know the pain. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And then we went right back
to
to Vegas, and he was in that motherfucker turning up too. He wasn't bad,
Yeah,
but you definitely was
he was
turned
a lot
up.
better in Vegas.
You definitely was turned up. So I'm like, yeah. When I tell him that, Darnie like, oh yeah.
Bro, Darnie gonna have him fucked up, bro. Darnie posts a snap. Darnie will be out of town and it'll be 11 in the morning, and he'll post a picture of him with a fit on and some Henny in the mirror talking about all ready to get active.
I think Darnie is one of my favorite people to follow. He's just funny as fuck.
No, that's why I can't wait for that trip. Two worlds
Just come
collide
together.
and one big explosion. So yeah,
What's
Houston
the-
gonna be fun.
They're gonna do who gonna do a jersey swap? You and Darnie?
Yeah, you and Darnie should do it.
For
Me and
sure.
Drew should have did a fake ass jersey swap in Vegas. In Vegas,
Nah.
Hand swap.
a pants swap. Yeah.
I gotta ask Darnie about when he said
Paul,
he's like,
that sound crazy without the context. They don't need the context, but that sound crazy.
he's like, I knew my dad wasn't shit when he told me don't ask him for shit that I can't afford myself.
Oh.
And he was like 14
Yeah,
years
I'm a
old.
kid, yeah.
He was like a kid. That's not that funny, bro. That's bold.
That shit hilarious.
That's kind of like when your mom be like, "Do you got McDonald's money?"
Yeah.
When you wanted
yeah,
McDonald's
like
as a
no,
kid.
motherfucker, I don't. My dad, but that ain't nothing. My dad used to actually tell us like we would be in GameStop, and he'll be like, "Don't touch it if you're not buying it." Like, what am I doing? There's no disc in here. I'm just looking at the game, the back of the cover. It's like I can literally do no harm. What was the? But you know,
Didn't Kanye have a rap bar about that? He had a line about that
when you see clothes, close your eyes.
yeah, when you see close your eyelids. Yeah, that was fire.
Yeah. Shout out to Kanye, man. Shout out to Kanye.
Or don't.
You don't like Kanye? Because the name of this podcast is Through the Wire.
And 7 years ago, Kanye was the man.
Kanye, I like this because people Google or they look up Through the Wire, and then we pop up. And you know what I say? That should happen when they're or when they're YouTube searching Through the Wire to listen to Kanye and we pop up. I would love a little what they call like a GIF, but it ain't a GIF because it's like animated type thing that pop up like gotcha,
Like a little emote.
gotcha. But yeah, Mike, you wasn't here. What was that about, man? Because you wasn't sick.
How you gonna tell me?
Because I got home from the podcast and your ass was playing Fortnite.
You know what? No, he said he was on Fortnite for like 48 hours. So
Oh.
I hope that you weren't playing Fortnite.
No, I think my PC might have just been on or some shit like that.
But how did it get to Fortnite? You have to open
I was
it.
playing Fortnite the night before.
Oh, were you playing that while we were filming?
No.
Oh, okay.
The next day he did stream, and there was no itchiness in his
nothing.
throat, no coughing, no
Hey
sneezing.
guys, it wasn't even
Oh,
that.
so y'all hearsay.
What's up, guys?
Y'all not see say that.
What is he talking about?
I don't know.
Y'all go off of what y'all hear, not what y'all see.
I've
No, he
never
literally
heard
saw
that.
that. He literally
You streamed it.
He's going off of what he hear, not he see.
He saw you stream.
Like I said, y'all hearsay,
Okay.
not see say. And I say,
And by the way,
fuck the people that said I wasn't sick.
the other day, I was running around to 100 different stores so Dana could find some shoes for y'all wedding. I'm like, yo, KB and Suzanne is getting married. Not us. But I seen the gas station we was talking about.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the Casey's.
Yep. And I'm like, look. And Dana like, what the hell?
I know
Hey,
it's the most
you see-
random Casey's,
But you
that
see,
you don't
it's
notice.
right there by me though too.
Bitch, I told you to shut up. No, I'm just joking. What'd you say?
It's literally like right there.
No, it is, but it's just weird to see a Casey's
Yeah.
in a non like.
I can't wait for
country area.
KB wedding. We can get into what we about to do.
Yeah, let's get it because I got some questions to ask you. Why you can't wait for KB wedding though?
Because I just went to a wedding like 2 weeks ago, and it's
Gonna be open bar.
Yep.
Oh shit.
When it's somebody else wedding, it's different because you don't really got that connection. But this my homie right here.
Yeah.
Like this my
But
brother
he
right here.
turning in his player card though.
But I need him to be
I've
just
never
as lit.
had a player card.
I need him to be just as lit.
That's like our dad generation be like, I'm turning in my player's card. But
I
get
told
your
Last
KB
day is a free man type shit.
with just a relationship for 12 years.
Last
Last day
day
was a
is a
free
free
man.
at the reception, bro. So like they did the little thing, like they basically said their words.
Did
or
they say
whatever.
climb?
What?
Is that what you're supposed to say? Or was that a bar mitzvah?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I heard
But anyways-
Asher Roth say it in the
But
rap.
anyways, they
so.
did their first dance or whatever, and then the dude was like, "Can I please have the groom stay up on the floor?" And he danced with his mom. Then he's like, "Can I have the bride back up here?" She danced with her dad.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Then the bride danced with like her 4 brothers.
Yeah, see, that's too much.
The groom danced with his grandma again. Like they had like 10
At some
dances
point, you
after
got to
that.
realize it's lost its allure. The first dance between a couple makes sense.
After that, yeah.
After that, I think Suzanne might be dancing with her dad, but
Mm.
I'm not dancing with my parents.
So-
So no, I'm dancing with Avery. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Your dad's your best man, right?
I don't have a best man.
Why?
Didn't want to pick.
Oh.
You see, I got 8 groomsmen.
Oh,
That's already a lot.
What are we supposed to do? Are we on your side while you reading your vows?
We're doing a rehearsal the day before,
Oh, okay.
so just pull up to the rehearsal, then the rehearsal dinner, and
I don't know if I can make it.
oh shit,
And you'll be out the loop.
you better
HOH wanted me to.
you better return that suit, my brother.
HOH wanted me to come down and play.
You good?
Is
air
it okay
hockey.
if I just come to the
With
reception?
some
though?
creative.
Is it okay if I just come to the
For real,
reception?
the first matchup is me and Jesser.
Air hockey creative league sound.
We went to the mall and they had like a little arcade. I met a fan
I wouldn't put it past them.
and I was playing air hockey
It seem entertaining.
with Ari.
You okay?
So that's why
Air hockey league sounds awful, Darrick. Would you
I don't know
watch it
about that.
other than the first 3 minutes of an air hockey?
No.
You might see, but like, oh, okay, that's
Yeah.
interesting, and never go back.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Well, I'm not watching none of it. Nothing.
Yeah.
I only like NBA and college shit, like high. Like even they was I don't know, nothing. But the Eastern Conference offseason review, 15 teams left. Mike, we did the Western Conference. I think we all gave.
Rapid fire right now. Dallas Mavericks, great.
Can I look at my list?
Never mind. We're just
Oh,
gonna go
no,
to
no,
the.
no, no.
We're just gonna go to these.
I think
We're
we
just gonna go
all
to
gave
these.
your
I'm
Lakers
joking.
a good grade, is what I was gonna say.
I think they deserved a good grade.
Me too.
What, like, I was trying to like make it so my skill. I don't think I gave out any A pluses. Like any like.
I think your Lakers might have got A+ from me, but I
I'm
didn't
talking-
give it too many though.
I only hate the Lakers when you're here. When you're not here, I'm unbiased towards the
Most
Lakers.
underrated offseason by a Western Conference team, or who's a Western Conference team you think can make a significant jump that wasn't in the playoffs or.
Honestly, going back to the I really do like the Mavericks.
Yeah, I
And
think
it's
we
ma-
said the
yeah.
Mavericks, too.
And it's mostly because of that. I really do like Derek Lively, and I feel like they just put it like they filled some of the gaps that they needed in terms of like that big man spot. And also, you re-sign Kyrie, and you just kind of like revamp your roster. You bring back Seth Curry, who can space the floor. They brought back one more, I think, wing or whatever. But
Grant Williams. They got
Grant
as well.
Williams. Yeah, you added what you need. I feel like this team don't need no all star. Of course, it'll be great, but like. Their roster got slimmed after the Kyrie trade, and then also it's just like they didn't really get it together. So,
You know what they need? They need like an Aaron Gordon type. Like
It's
not
hard to
an all
find
star,
those.
but like a level beneath that.
Oh,
Could
yeah.
that be Josh Green?
It could
eventually?
be, but Jason Kidd got to play him.
Well, he ain't gonna have no choice this
Yeah,
year.
now
It's
he
gonna
got
be like
somebody got to play defense.
Yeah.
mhm.
And
But-
Grant Williams, I'm excited to see him in a bigger role. Like he kind of fell out the shuffle a little bit over there in Boston with all those wings and front court players. Now he get to go back and be inserted into a role where he's playing more.
Mhm.
I'm very excited to see that.
Ime loved them. Missoula didn't. Simple as that. They've had a lot of turnaround over there in Boston, like low key when it
Yeah.
comes to coaching and stuff.
oh, coaching. They had a lot of turnaround with this roster.
The roster too, and we
So,
gonna talk
yeah,
about that.
Marcus Smart and all of that. But one more Western Conference thing. Anthony Edwards is number 5 now, not number 1.
That was
the number 1 college.
and high school.
Look at you.
I had screenshot it for the rumor mills. I was ready.
Oh, okay.
I was ready.
Is that
Did
the
you see
only
the interview?
rumor mill? Because ain't nothing
You see the
happened.
interview?
Yeah, I saw the interview this morning.
The comments like, did this motherfucker just roll out of bed? And I was gonna reply like, as somebody who's met Anthony Edwards, yeah, he just rolled out of bed. The motherfucker just rolled out of
I
bed.
didn't see the interview.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
looked
his
like
tank top, his collar was down and shit.
Yes,
Boy,
bro.
don't get no damn. That's Anthony Edwards.
It
boy.
looked like he literally put up his laptop and brushed his teeth, washed his face, and then just sat there and did it.
Just brushed teeth. I don't know if he even washed his face. That man worth $300 million. I would have put in that motherfucker with ketchup on my shirt, syrup and shit.
I keep seeing.
You would have pulled up like what? Who the fuck was it, bro?
Lil
Who was
Wayne?
laughing at?
Was it Lil Wayne? And he did the
The
interview?
actor. He pulled up.
Jonathan.
Jonathan Majors.
Majors, that's-
No. They said
No, Jonathan Majors be trying to put a fit on and just be whack.
they put that baby in collard greens and said that's how Jonathan Majors was born.
I just don't see what was his.
I
goal.
couldn't dress that bad on purpose. You gave me $1 million and said put on your worst fit. I think he's still
But
out
it's
there.
so funny because he got like Megan Good right next to him, and she looked good too.
Let's start off.
Atlanta
the 15
Hawks. They lost John Collins, Trent Forrest.
Y'all got to excuse me, by the way. This is the off season, so I'm gitsy to talk about anything except this.
That's
shit.
why I should have said this at the top of the show because I saw a lot of comments like, "Man, it's a 2-hour episode, but you only talked about the actual topic for 10 minutes." Deal with it or don't.
Which is cap, though.
It is.
When we talked about the points, we got in our bag.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did have some.
But deal with it or don't.
there
And
were
we had
so
other
many-
basketball
yeah, I'm gonna
talk.
say that we went through rabbit holes of basketball
There were so
conversation.
many rabbit holes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
And I
just-
thought that was fun. I thought
It's
that
the
was
way of it.
Yeah.
Right now,
It
this
was.
not. If you go through the news of the last month, there's shit. They keep
Let's
talking
talk
about
for 30
Damian Lillard.
Let's talk for 30 minutes about Anthony Edwards changing his number.
Yeah, let's do it. So they lost Aaron Holiday, Tyrese Martin, and Donovan Williams. Then they brought in Kobe
John Collins,
Buffton. I added John Collins up top. Kobe Buffkin, Seth Lundy, Wesley Matthews, Patty Mills, Miles Norris, and re-signed DeJounte Murray to an extension. I think their offseason was kind of mediocre. But with that being said, I'm excited about the Atlanta Hawks. I think they're going to be one of the teams that's going to come out this year and be a lot better than the last one. But just looking at the moves that were made, it was nothing that jumps off the page. I think continuity and having Quinn Snyder for a real season is going to be the reason why they are not awful or mediocre. But the offseason itself don't look too crazy on paper.
I'm glad you said that because I think this is another time, an important time at the top to reiterate. Our grades are based on the offseason that the team had. So, for example, the Hawks, I gave them a C+, but I am like KB. I have high hopes for this team, and I think they can have a nice turnaround and be a completely different team that they were last year. But it's just off-season moves. They ain't do a lot, which they didn't really need to. I think they may have the Boston Celtics theory that I had a few years ago where less is more. So you lose John Collins, and on a grand scheme of things, you bring in like a rookie Kobe Buffkin, Muhammad Guy. Who else did they add? They added some what was a vet? Patty Mills and Wesley Matthews. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't replace John Collins, but now Jalen Johnson has more opportunity. AJ Griffin, DeAndre Hunter. So, you know, the less is more theory may be better. So just off of the offseason and the moves, it's a C+.
Yeah, I gave him a C+ strictly just because, like, they kind of moved on from John Collins. And I felt like that was something that probably both parties needed. I'm happy to see John Collins in Utah now. The Atlanta Hawks now. It's like the elephant in the room is addressed. He's been in trade rumors for the last 3 years. You move on. Now Trae Young and DeJounte, you know now that this is the solidified backcourt. Now we have a true direction. And now Jalen Johnson, he gets to move in and play a lot more minutes at that 4th spot. So it's going to be very interesting to see this team play more fluid.
What do y'all think is the starting lineup? Is Hunter slide into 4? Hunter 3? Does Jalen Johnson start? Because
I would assume Sadiq is going to be the 4.
Sadiq's going
I
to
would
start
think
at the
so,
4?
too.
Yeah, probably.
I gave him a C for every reason that y'all said, and I'm honestly like my biggest thing is that they moved on from John Collins after it's been so long. But I think like them getting better with their potential is just based on like what they already got and them playing better and more like production on the floor.
And it's rumored that they also are linked to Dallas with trading Clint Capella. That also
Dallas is highly interested.
Yeah,
I don't know if they really
are
get
interested.
rid of
Yeah, so
and I'm surprised Dallas. Maybe they just want to speed things up. I'm like Mike. I like Darrick Lively a lot.
yeah.
I know day one, rookie year is going to be ups and downs. It's just like inevitable. But I think he's going to be something that's going to mesh with them.
Yeah,
well.
he seems like the center that they need or want.
Prototype for
Yeah,
them. Yeah.
don't rush in and go get Clint. Like just stay
I feel like
back.
they don't.
I'm
I
on
see
the
what y'all
opposite
saying.
side of things.
Yeah, I feel like
You're saying rush.
they did fill those
Yeah.
holes, but it's just like they might as well get the best or like get the best option they can at that spot.
Because you have Luka Doncic, who's a top 5 player in the league. You have Kyrie Irving, who you just signed an extension to. You can afford to go out there and get Clint Capella and also develop Darrick Lively. It's not like Clint Capella's under contract for 7 years. I think it's only 2 years left. So that gives an opportunity for Darrick Lively to learn what it's like to not just play in the NBA, but the Dallas Mavericks are trying to contend. Try to understand what it's like to play for a contended team and understand what the role looks like. Capella's going to be miles ahead of Darrick Lively in the first season. That's just a
Yeah.
fact. And when you have Luka Doncic, I don't know if I'm feeling real interested in like ushering in the young dude when I could just go out there potentially and get Clint Capella, who immediately comes in and does all the stuff we want to do.
Yeah.
Only thing is they got a lot of centers right
Yeah,
now.
they got Dwight Powell. That's what I was about to say.
and Rashawn Holmes is taking
Yeah.
pictures with the rest of the team. So it's like
I
you
don't
already got
understand
a
it
lot
from
of
the
centers.
Hawks.
That's why I don't think it's real.
What do I want from the Mavericks? Tim Hardaway Jr.?
I guess
Yeah.
just added more spacing because I mean that's where they struggled, but like again, it's
If I'm
the
the Mavericks, why
productivity
am I
part from
trading
like
my
the
shooting? I have limited shooting anyway. I'm not really giving you. Not like I have a surplus of shooters.
And you
That's
don't
what
want to
I'm
give up
saying.
Maxi Kleber. He only
It
played
depends
30
on,
games
like,
I'm not
last
giving him
year.
Maxi Kleber.
Hunter
like-
and
yeah.
Sadiq Bey to shoot better, and Trae Young well. Like everybody
Yeah.
needs to be able to shoot the three ball better.
Yeah.
What are y'all options or what are y'all thought process if they don't have the season that we think?
The
If they do
No,
have
the Hawks.
if they
Some
do
of them.
kind of have maybe not the same exact season as last year, but they're not that much different of a team out in the East that continues to
I can see that happening for this team.
grow.
For sure. I think there's a really high for them where like, man, that team looked really
Were
good.
they
And
surprised
also
like they were like 2 years ago or so?
it's also a world where things are not good.
Yeah.
And what happens after that? Because you just re-signed DeJounte.
John Collins is now traded, so that
So
excuse
can't
can't
use-
Well,
work.
the scapegoat now becomes DeAndre Hunter. It just trickles down.
I just don't think that that's a big enough scapegoat for me
Yeah.
personally. I'm not saying you're wrong. But if
Exactly. I
this
was gonna say
season-
that don't make.
Yeah, if this season
That
does
ain't no
goes
excuse,
right
bro.
and you try to sell me it's because of DeAndre Hunter, I can't buy it.
No.
It's going to have to be Trae Young or
Or
DeJounte
DeJounte,
Murray because you got Nate McMillan out of there.
Mhm.
Lloyd Pierce is out of there.
Yep.
Now you got Quinn Snyder. John Collins
got
is
the
gone.
front office out of there. Don't forget.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
also
You now have Landry Fields, so no more Travis Schlenk.
they've had a lot of organizational turnover in the last 4 years. It's kind of
So
crazy.
Clint Capella, DeAndre Hunter, Sadiq Bey. I'm not
Shit,
buying it.
DeAndre Hunter was doing this shit in the playoffs.
He does that when they're on
He
their
don't
way.
have
Yeah.
a game or
When,
two.
when they're on their way out, he
doesn't have a
says,
game.
"Watch this. They're not gonna blame me." He has grown as an isolation scorer.
Yeah.
But
It seems like that post-conference finals run, it just went downhill. It never really got back to that level.
But unless that backcourt is averaging 55 to 60 points with 15 to 20 assists a night, one of them, we're going to have a discussion about.
I think it's going to be Trae if they disappoint. You're the best player on the team. You're the star of the team. There's already some questions about him being the undersized player who don't play defense, and he already had his worst efficiency season other than his rookie year. So if that replicates itself again, the conversation is going to be revolving around Trae rather than anybody else.
You know who they're linked to? Because the Mavericks is linked to Clint wanting him. They're linked to Pascal Siakam as who they want. And
not bad.
I'm tired of reading that shit too because it's out. We might be a week or so away from Pascal. They're still hot. They're still interested. It still could happen. I'm waiting. Damn it.
Y'all saw that Scotty Barnes footage?
Which one? Because I've seen
the
a
run.
lot.
At
Yeah,
the run.
I saw the YouTube. Somebody had posted a video on YouTube about like his makes and misses in this pro-am run in Toronto. I think it was in Toronto.
Oh, the one I was watching wasn't a run. It was just like a workout.
Yeah,
Oh.
I've seen that.
So they were doing the ones, and it was like Bagley was involved, the boom boom, and Bagley was clapping his ass off, and I'm like, oh man,
I know the one I watched. It was like a pro-am run. Where
Y'all
he was
seen
like
the video
playing-
of Aiden going crazy?
No.
It was like on some dudes that were like 6.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Yeah, he was
Bro.
playing against like some 6'2".
That's crazy. So he in there fucking D Mills up.
Yeah, that's facts.
Next team is the Boston Celtics. They lost Gallinari, Blake Griffin. I'm not gonna pronounce bro name. Mike Muscala, Marcus Smart, Grant Williams. They added Alonzo Bannon, O'Shea Brissett, Kristaps Porzingis, Jay Scrubb, and Jordan Walsh, and they extended Jaylen Brown for $300 million, and they brought the qualifying offer for J.D. Davison.
I gave it a B+. I like the Kristaps Porzingis edition, but I think it's still depending on how like Kristaps is playing with them and as if he's healthy. It is a little bit of a gamble, especially when you talk about them trading Marcus Smart as well. I just also feel like that team also never truly addressed like the point guard spot. I feel like Marcus Smart was like their true point guard. And now you kind of expect a lot more from JB and Tatum to be like more so like your ball handling facilitators. Don't really know how much they've grown in that area to where I feel confident enough to not have a PG. I know Brogdon is a solid PG, but like I feel like Marcus Smart was like their solidified like playmaker, facilitator, offensive runner. So like to see JT and Brown go more into that role, it's gonna be a little interesting.
I gave it a B+ too. You know, I like the Porzingis thing, but I'm with you in terms of like I'm not sure if it's just exactly the right move, but it seems like they got better.
Yeah.
You know, especially after losing Marcus Smart. And I mean, I would take them as like one of the teams that like if I had to pick a team for a lock, I would say like Celtics look like they're the finals, like for me out east at least.
I do
But
like the
I feel-
Al Horford and Porzingis thing. They both can stretch the floor a lot. Al Horford was knocking down big threes. It seemed like
44%
whenever,
from three
Last year,
yeah,
let's be real, like they could have been in the finals.
Mm-hmm.
They
Yeah.
could have beat the Heat. It's just like they didn't really for a team that it's kind of like how you said about the offseason. Like we're grading their offseason. Like the team, they almost didn't need to do as much, but the fact that they went out and got an all-star quality player in Porzingis, that's already a W in itself.
yeah, and it kind of gives them a different look. Sometimes Porzingis can post up and take advantage of mismatches.
I just don't want like
you don't really have that before.
It's for a lot of teams too, and especially them because they're so good ISO wise that they fall on it. They have to have some type of offense that keeps the ball moving or some type of rhythm.
Porzingis is a part of that. Porzingis, I think, had an underrated passing year last year with Washington.
But he was also like their number one option at that point.
Bradley Beal's always the Wizards.
I feel like that shit was kind of shared at that point.
I see both of y'all saying.
It's gonna be a
All-Star
difference.
wise, definitely Porzingis had more buzz at that time of the year.
He got
But
my
Bradley
vote
Beal
up
was
here.
probably the one.
But I gave him a B-. I gave him a B-. I think they were progressive. I think Marcus Smart value is heart and soul, but I think that they felt confident with a guy like Darrick White to maintain at that position as far as production. Darrick White was extremely good defensively. Darrick White knocked down a lot of shots for them. I thought that shit was a fluke when they went to the finals. Remember the shots he was hitting when they went to the finals against the Warriors? He was hitting some crazy shit. Last year, he kind of was doing the same thing and making, big shots and playing off of Tatum and Brown extremely well, and I think they feel secure with that. They obviously had trades where they were sending Malcolm Brogdon out because of medicals or whatnot, but I think in a backup position, Malcolm Brogdon is still very good there, and he's still a very efficient shooter. And he complements to be able to play off of Tatum and Brown and Porzingis as a catch and shoot threat. You have a front court of Robert Williams. Can't forget about that guy.
Yeah.
Horford,
It's hard
and
to
now Porzingis.
remember him because his ass don't play.
He don't play. Yeah, he stays hurt. But
Yeah.
now Adam Porzingis, I guess you don't have to, get your hopes up for
I'm
82
I'm
games.
trying to like look at what's the hump for them because it seems like for the year that they were in the finals, it's just like
and I like O'Shea Brissett.
they went into that offensive wall where like they couldn't. The Warriors had their number. Like Jaylen Brown was trying to it was up to like Jaylen Brown to somehow put up an immaculate amount of shots to get some points.
I
up.
think
Same thing
that's
with Tatum.
changed though. Acquiring Kristaps
That's what
Porzingis,
I'm
they're
saying.
not.
It again to the next season too. It's just like they kind of ran into the offensive wall where it had to be Darrick White, because Jason Tatum hurt his ankle or whatever. But now you do add another weapon who can give you a solid 20 a night. So, like again, I feel like it's down to the off. I feel like the defense is still going to be great.
I have confidence the defense is still going to be really good.
Are y'all starting Robert
can-
Williams or Al Horford? with Porzingis?
It don't matter.
I
It
probably
don't
said
matter.
Robert Williams.
These dudes could have 3 all-stars. Kristaps Porzingis is that motherfucker as long as he's healthy. That was my favorite thing about last year. As a Kristaps Porzingis fan who was extremely pissed when he got traded from the Knicks and was just on some fuck him and the Knicks shit, I was happy to see my boy actually be able to be, because after the first year with the Mavericks, kind of like the LeBron, when LeBron first went to the Heat, I couldn't stand LeBron that first year, but then he lost, and I was like, okay, I'm back fucking with LeBron. I actually prefer him as the villain.
The league needs that, by the way. I was just thinking about that last night. There's no villains
There's
in
no
the
villain.
league.
Well, I
Well, it
guess
was
the
the
Suns.
Grizzlies.
The Suns with this super
Grizzlies
team.
were the Grizzlies with the
But
villains.
like they're a
like
villain
Dylan Brooks.
But they
by
were-
themselves.
yeah.
Nobody saw
I
them
see
as
what
the
he
villain
mean.
outside.
Oh.
of
We're not. You don't have to cheer for them to lose because they were going to lose anyway.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? LeBron and them were the villain because they were
Yeah.
that team.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted to see them fall. We don't have that type of shit. And people don't, I mean, it's not like Bron and them were talking, but they was popping their shit a little bit, coughing with Dirk was sick and all of that
Yeah.
type of shit.
But I think 2 things. You have 2 type of people. You have people like me who at one point loved to see the Lakers lose.
At
And
one
you
point.
have some people,
That's right now.
people who like to see the Warriors lose.
Yeah.
So I guess, but they are losing, so it ain't gonna be that much fun this year because it's like, But I think the Suns. I think if the Suns come out killing, people
True.
are gonna be like, you know what?
we don't like them.
Yeah, we're anti
But you
them.
know what? I mean, I guess
And if you go on Twitter, Kyrie is their enemy. That's always gonna be my boy. You know what I'm
Kyrie
saying?
is the
Kyrie gonna have
only
to say
enemy.
"fuck your mama" for me to not like him or some shit like that. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
wow.
Wait, why is Kyrie the Suns enemy?
Kyrie is the
No, I
only
didn't think so.
villain.
Oh, you said they enemy.
He's the only
Yeah,
villain.
Twitter.
in the
Oh,
I
NBA
just
get
right
Twitter.
now.
Okay,
Twitter.
my bad.
But I don't think that trickled down to the team though. Like I don't think if you dislike Kyrie, you're like, yeah, fuck Luka too. You know.
oh, true. No,
I feel like in order
yeah.
for you to dislike Luka, you have to be a Suns fan, just because he's been bodying them in the
Yeah,
playoffs.
facts.
and I don't know how that happens. I was watching some shit a couple days ago, and I think I came to the realization: outside of Paul George, my favorite player is probably Luka Doncic. And I was gonna put it on Twitter like y'all went from saying I hated him to now me being like,
I feel that same way. Just because it's just crazy to me how like he's not athletic at all.
that's why
He's not like fast at all. He
Yes.
don't burn nobody, but like he literally makes defenders pay on anything.
Y'all saw the new
Everything.
pictures of him getting ready for
Yeah,
Super
facts.
Bowl.
He was looking
I can't
slim.
wait
Bro,
to
I
watch
promise
that.
you, it was
Ask
one
me
day.
who my MVP is right now because I got my answer.
That's what they shared the picture. I quoted 3 letters: MVP. Simple.
Bro, I promise you, it was one day.
But what if he like Kevin Love? Remember when Kevin Love got in shape? It's like, ooh, watch out. He lost every fucking. Now I
Like,
don't
he
want to say
didn't post up
everything.
as much. He kinda,
Yeah,
like,
but
went
that
out.
mass
It
showed
changed
why
his
he was
whole-
getting 30 rebounds.
It was, bro. I swear it was after like I watched him play. It was the next day at the gym. I was like, let me work on this little step back from deep or
Oh
something.
boy,
Oh
It
shit.
you
worked
put the
for
low,
him.
you put the low wheel.
Yeah.
Watch the clips right before you go to the gym.
That
and now
shit just
try
blew
to
me. He talking about I'm finna be like Steph and him.
Bro.
He's
I
like,
know-
I just
I
got
know-
done watching Steph Curry.
I know
highlights.
I say a lot of shit on here that be funny, but 99.8% of the things I say is true. We had a stretch when me, my brother Keyshawn, and Will was going to export by the hip every day. And Will would watch Steph Curry highlights. MVP Steph Curry, unanimous. And he would think that he was going to go into the export and make shots. He didn't have the ball, just shooting, working on keeping his elbow. He wasn't doing that. No, he was just watching, and he thought the powers was going to come through that Mac monitor.
Something thunderstruck type
Yes,
shit.
literally, bro. And I'm talking about we're going that bitch and airball 7 times.
So if that did work, where like you can watch the highlights of one player and you turn that, but you can't pick an all-star, who y'all picking?
Can't pick an all-star.
Cannot pick an all-star. But because Steph Curry going to the YMCA, you're never lose. But like
Yeah.
if you pick a role player, I mean I guess you're still not losing
still
because the
not
NBA
losing.
is up there.
You still
But like
not
it's not
J.D. Davison,
super noticeable.
who got that qualifying out, he goes up to the gym we go to.
We
J.D.
never
Davison.
never losing.
Kenny
Yeah.
Lofton Jr.
Oh, shit.
Derrick is Kenny Lofton Jr.
Would
would
be
be kind of
going nuts.
nasty. That would be nasty. Yeah, I like that.
Not
You ain't
that-
give your pick.
I'm trying to think.
never an all-star.
I feel like I want to go to the
I
YMCA
wanna
and
be-
piss people off.
I'm
It's
also
like,
trying to think
Yeah.
of like
That's why I picked Kenny Lofton Jr. I feel like he's the type of
body
dude.
people.
Yeah, he would
Yeah.
just annoy the fuck out of everybody.
I want to think of the role that I played with our group too. I'm not finna be like
Well, you could be Kyle Anderson.
Jared Allen, even though he was an all-star, but I know damn well I'm not in there blocking shots.
If
and
he
shit.
could pick, I don't think he would pick Kyle Anderson.
this is a role player though. It's not role. Kyle Anderson's
could
pretty
pick a-
damn good.
Can you pick?
Kyle Anderson is a pro, and I'm not trying to disrespect, but to say that I play like Kyle Anderson, as far as I get,
Y'all
it,
just run at the same pace.
Yeah, it's the same
This
pace.
is a
Yeah.
slower
But as far
pace.
as playing, no. I'll lead our team in scoring and if I'm not, I'm 2.
I would pick like a Caruso type, just somebody
Oh,
that's
yeah.
gonna hound you
Hell no,
and,
I'm
and
leaving the
piss you
gym.
off. Yes,
I'm leaving the gym instantly.
who they best
I'm
player?
gone.
I got him, and just hound them, pick them
I'm
up
picking
full
Austin
court.
Reeves.
You picking Austin Reeves?
Well, you could do I think you could be a good Pat Bev as well.
Yeah, same thing. But I
Yeah.
don't want to.
If Pat,
But
I'm
I
talking
feel
about
like-
Pat
I don't want the
Bear.
intentional.
Come on now.
Mike was telling us a story. A motherfucker was about to pull out a gun at the gym. You play like Pat Bev, somebody might pull a
You
gun.
gotta have a vest on.
Caruso's a little bit more classy with it. They both
Okay.
hounded you.
a non-all-star. Who is some non-all-star?
One of y'all got to
point
pick some
guards?
scores.
Did you give your name, Mike?
Austin Reeves.
Who is a tall non-all-star point guard?
But I feel like you handle the ball
Tyler
more.
Hero.
You can get Cade. He's not All-Star yet.
Not All-Star.
No, that's a cop out though.
Also
Oh, is
not
that
a
a
point guard.
He don't play point guard sometimes.
He does, but he's not like
What
a
you saying?
answer.
Right here.
I think
He said
just a
Cade
guard.
Tyler
Cunningham.
Hero.
Oh,
Oh.
Tyler Hero. Oh.
Cade Cunningham is going to be an all-star.
Yeah, that's cheating.
so yeah, that's like
What you
That's
mean
cheating.
cheating?
Like, oh, I'm gonna pick let me pick Victor Wembanyama. He's never been an all-star.
Never been an All-Star.
Yeah,
He
that's-
didn't.
That's cheating.
that's a maybe
You say Desmond Bain? Imagine
Devin
Desmond
Vassell.
Bain.
I was
Oh,
gonna say Devin Vassell.
Desmond Bain at the Y would be ridiculous.
What about Lamar Odom?
Hell
That's
yeah.
also cheating, in my opinion.
I'm gonna say hell yeah.
That's cheating.
How's that cheating?
I don't know. He had a couple years where he's fringe. That's no
Yeah.
count.
I feel you though. I 1,000% agree. That is cheating. Lamar Odom, like, do you know what's funny about the basketball world? Here's another rabbit hole he's going on. It's so literal.
Yeah.
Never. Tyrese Halliburton. I know he was an all-star, but shit, tall point guard. No. Oh, Franz Wagner.
Oh, I like
Franz
that.
Wagner.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Franz
respect that.
Wagner. Give me Franz Wagner.
Okay, what about instead of you
But is
getting,
he? Because he ain't a lock to
he's
be an
gonna
all-star.
be there though.
He
But it's
I
not a
hope
lock.
so,
It's
but
not
he's
a lock.
not a lock.
Yeah.
Like Paolo is a lock.
Paolo's
Yeah.
the lock.
Cade Cunningham is a lock.
Right.
Probably.
But then again, Franz should be a two-time. If Franz ain't a two-time all-star, it was
At
some,
least,
some
yeah.
politics. He
I
was
feel
with
like
somebody.
I feel like the Magic would also have to be really good.
They're gonna be really
They
good.
will be one day.
Hopefully.
They gonna be real good.
Okay, what about instead of a player?
But no, this is my point. Before you get there, it's so literal in the sense of like what he just said. You said Lamar Odom because literally he was an all-star, but I agree with KB. He is an all-star talent.
Yeah.
But I think the basketball world be like that.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Hero.
Tyler Hero's kind of cheating too.
I don't play shit like him as well.
Okay, what
He doesn't
about
pass? He's not a pure passer.
But can he pass?
at the Y?
Nah.
You kind of don't need to be if you got Tyler
Okay.
Hero. Scott would
Yeah,
never
I
pass
was
the ball.
gonna say that.
I might start playing like that.
Just not
Hey,
pass it.
do what you gotta do.
Me-
Do your
Me
thing.
and Mike just ball hog.
Do your
When
thing.
you on one of your moods.
Do I have my glasses on?
Yeah.
You got to pass me the ball at least a couple times.
Okay.
Did you see I tagged you in that post?
I did, and I damn near blocked
Now I
you.
gotta look at NBA teams. What's the post say?
The post said if
Did
you
you
could
see
bring
the post I tagged you in?
yeah, you talking about my little or you talking about
Ari.
you was like Ari busting Mike in 2K by 5.
Did you
or
see
something.
that?
No, I didn't.
I posted Ari in the game and she was playing 2K and she was losing to the CPU, but I made it seem like she was playing Mike.
He's talking about she's up 5 on Mike. If you look at the score, the shit was 2-0.
But no, at the time that I tweeted it, it was 7-2.
One of y'all was about to say something.
You was gonna ask us a question.
Oh, it was me. Yeah, I was the one that was supposed to say something. Instead of it being an individual player and all of their skills, it's like one specific move that you can pull out at the YMCA, but you can only pull it out one time per game.
One time per game.
One time per game.
That shit.
Oh, I got
That
my
shit
guy, I
sucks.
think. I'll probably be Spencer Dinwiddie.
I was
Okay,
gonna say
I like
him.
that.
I was
I like
gonna
that.
say him. I was gonna say him.
You can only
Is
have
it like a
one part of
guarantee?
his
Is it like
Mhm.
is it
But
like
you
a
only put it
game
out one
breaker? Where is it like it's
Sure.
a guaranteed bucket?
Sure. Or you do it to the caliber of the player.
So I can pick any player now.
Any player.
Okay.
You can pick all stars. You can pick
It's
a Hall of
mo-
Famers.
It's a move or
a move or a skill, but you can only activate them up one time per game.
Oh, Kawhi defense.
You need one stop. Kawhi
I'm
defense.
getting that bitch every time and I'm scoring.
Like a give me that.
Remember
And just
when
going
Kawhi
like- yeah.
dove and got
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
He wasn't even looking at the ball.
Bro,
He-
just 6 cents.
yeah.
Just smelt it.
I'm rewatching the 2013 NBA Finals, and this is year 2 Kawhi Leonard. He was a hound on LeBron that whole first game. I just watched the first game last night.
I'll
whole
do
first game.
Zion's athleticism.
Just one game, one time. Do it on the first play. That'll scare everybody away.
Oh, you get to do this shit one
just
time?
one time.
Oh, just
Kyrie
one time?
finishing.
I'm
You
doing
said who? Curry?
Kyrie.
Oh, Kyrie. I thought you said
If that's
Curry.
if it's just one time,
I'm just saying if we ever need a buck, I'm pulling this
shit.
bitch
See, I
out.
was finna say
But
the
it might
same
have to be a
thing.
3 though. I'm taking James Harden 3 instead.
You took my
Step
shit.
back,
I was
step back,
finna say
three.
the
James
same
Harden, step
Because
back.
if they need a 3, then that's
If it's
money.
something I could do one time per game, that step back might have to be it, bro.
Yeah.
But I
Jamal
agree with Derrick
Crawford.
too, though.
Jamal Crawford,
Jamal
ding.
Crawford with his behind the back and then come back.
Dunking some shit though.
I could do that shit myself.
Yeah. We'd have to play
Or
it
like
the
if
right
we
way. Derrick, you activate yours first possession. Mike, you hold yours to the second
Or if
possession.
y'all getting offensive shit, I
Bro,
know
that
KB
used
on
to
some
be in
lockup
Madden,
shit.
bro.
Give me
Like,
a-
it used to
gotta
be an
block.
ability in Madden where nigga.
LeBron chase down at the
That is
Y would be crazy.
That boy.
It was an ability in Madden where a nigga gets it was a Randy Moss ability. You get a guaranteed catch, double coverage, it didn't matter.
That's
Niggas
so
would say-
broken. That's so
It would be
broken.
crazy because you'll play the whole game, then a nigga will bring him in the fourth quarter, bro. And it's like, bro.
I probably would never play that game.
I wouldn't play it.
Just off of the hearing that.
It's
just-
like any
Madden
pass,
used to be like that. I
Yeah.
promise.
It used to
pass
be
50
good.
yards is like a guaranteed catch.
You know when I stopped my
That's
my
crazy.
Madden play, as far as just trying to play the game, declined when Mike got good. It is no offense to Mike, but I was talking to Mike. I'll never forget. It was
I
one
remember
year
this
where
shit.
me, him, and Terrence but we all bought the game. We all playing. I'm playing Mike and Mutt. I score with Mike Evans. Mike like, who the fuck is that guy?
I remember
Like Conor McGregor, damn near. Like, who is that? I'm
I
like,
kept
bro.
pressing up hard as hell
Yeah,
on
he
Mike
pressing
Evans.
Mike Evans. I'm like, you don't know who Mike Evans is? 2 months later, Mike busting my ass. Don't know who Mike Evans is. Probably only know Tom Brady and Peyton Manning. But raw as hell. I'm like, oh yeah, you don't have to know shit about shit to be good at this shit. I can't do it.
It's not just like 2K is not basketball. Madden is not football. It's Madden.
Legitimately.
It's its own genre.
Legitimately.
It's crazy.
And that's why we always get our ass busting pro-am.
Yeah,
For
because
real.
you're trying to play basketball the
You
right
know
way.
I made
He
two
created 2
builds
new builds yesterday.
Why?
in the past 2 days.
For what though?
You need your ass whipped until it bleeds.
I got a
He gonna say it's free money. I just bust dude ass for this $50. That's his excuse.
So you
Because
put
he
it
won
into
the
making
money.
a build?
The game finna come out in weeks.
Yes, that's what I
He still
said.
got some time, bro.
But what do you plan on doing with those builds? That's what
We were
I'm
playing with him yesterday.
Yeah, he played.
Yeah, because I saw them in that's what they was in Kyron chat telling me I make a build. That's what I'm like, why is they telling him to make a build? So they must have been in your stream and came to his stream telling him to make a build. Man, the next build I make is gonna be on that motherfucking 2K24.
You made a build.
build.
Yo,
but I didn't put no money. I didn't put no
what did
money.
you make?
Because he made a 99 3-pointer.
Oh,
We just troll, not troll builds,
okay.
but not like
I
serious.
see, okay.
I made
That's different then.
My
'cause you don't have to
archetype-
grind it.
my archetype is a cutter.
So yeah, 99 like finish.
That's
got
your
99
player name?
finish.
That's your your name?
No, I don't remember
Oh.
the name. But like that was the intention. Slip back door and dunk on the motherfucker.
When we was playing, I made a guy like that where he was just a dunker. That shit was
Oh.
bad, bro.
It's awful,
Bro,
bro.
That shit was
It's
bad.
awful.
That shit
Somebody,
was bad.
bro, Kamari blew me yesterday, bro. He gonna come in there talking about Mike. Let me get some of that money for a new build. I'm looking at his build. It's a 60 overall. It's the same exact build as his point guard he got. Like same, not barely no defense, nothing like that. Average 3, all that type of shit.
What
he
is it
put
great at?
he put the rebounding up to 70, talking about I'm trying to be like Rondo. I'm like, bro, if you don't get your ass on somewhere.
Oh shit. That's insane, bro. That's insane. All right.
Next team. We've only done 2 teams out of 15, and we fit 40 minutes in. Brooklyn Nets love.
Whoa, can I go right before that? It
Of
kind of
course.
ties into that.
Do
It
whatever
ties
you wanna
into
do.
that. It's drop the mic.
Oh shit, yeah. We gotta start doing that at the top of the show, man.
Okay, so yeah, I don't know how much I wanted to do it before we started, but we basically got into it. Anyways, so I don't know how much if y'all talked about it at all, but for like past couple days, I've been seeing hella fucking Ben Simmons videos and all that type of shit.
Boy, biceps big,
And I'm
ain't they?
what'd you say?
His biceps big, ain't they?
They
That's all they showing.
They well, my thing,
They could be a lot better.
the drop the mic is who do y'all got that's most poised for like a comeback player of the year?
Literally Ben Simmons.
And I was
Literally.
the second part of that is slash. Do y'all believe in this Ben Simmons shit
Yes.
for the umpteenth time?
Yeah,
No, I don't believe it. I hope it happens for his sake, but I'm not on the hype train right now.
I'm on the hype train. I'm leading it.
I hope he's
Saying he's the best healthy he's been since like
when you said,
couple years
yeah,
ago.
when you seen that report of that,
Yeah,
I'm the
right.
one that told that to the reporter.
And I hope that he does get that start. If he's starting at PG, I really love that for them.
You know, it's less of me being a Ben fan because when I'm a fan, I'm always still a fan. I'm still a big Austin Rivers fan. Austin Rivers don't even have a team right now, so I'm
He's
always
a full-time podcaster. Respect.
I'm always fuck with Ben. I like his show too. I just haven't heard in a minute,
haven't
but
listened.
I think it would be good for basketball.
Yeah.
Because not just because it's been said, I like the Nets team, bro. I don't know what it is. I like Cam, I like McHale, I like Claxton, and then picturing Ben Simmons being half of what he used to be, or just
They kind of like young, fun, athletic. They pass. They good defenders. They got a lot of skilled players that are around at every position. I
Yeah.
think that just entices
how
you to want
KD
to like them.
said. You need a villain. You need great teams. We need parity. A part of that is also teams that don't really have like this dominant player. They just got like a really good team, and it's some guys who you think can hit certain levels, like Mikal Bridges. Like, what is he gonna show us for?
I thought Cam Johnson showed a lot
He
in,
did.
in those
Yeah.
playoffs.
I've
I'm
been
like,
seeing him a
damn.
lot on social media too in runs. He been fucking his
'Cause
runs up.
I wanted to ask y'all like what type of season y'all think he had because he averaged like 15, I think, for like most of the season. And he might average a little bit more once he got to Brooklyn, but like he was showing that he could score look like 20 a game in the playoffs.
He old.
I don't mean he in his prime.
not even
in
as
his
old.
basketball prime.
He not as old as he should be though. For
He's
a guy that
26.
that guy that played all that college ball, he's only 26.
Mm-hmm.
I can see him averaging like
He's
17,
just now
18.
finna get into his prime, if we being honest.
Because it was more so how he was scoring. Because we know his ass is like catch and shoot. He was putting on the floor.
Yeah,
Poster on
bro.
Embiid. I'm like, damn.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I take that and I say, if they can get Ben, the Ben that we know him to be, we're no longer asking Ben to shoot threes and do all that. Just be the Ben that we once saw. On that team, with Mikal being that, Cam being that, you still got Spencer Dinwiddie, Nick Claxton, Defensive Player of the Year candidate for a stretch of the year. Oh, hell yeah. I like that team.
Yeah.
And I think they drafted well. Darrick Whitehead, Noah Clowney. I like the Nets team, bro. I really, really do.
Friend of the show, no.
And I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. Why do I feel like I'm forgetting somebody on this?
You said Spencer Dinwiddie.
I said Spencer Dinwiddie. But yeah, I like them. So I'm Ben Simmons with the comeback. But you know, I wish Victor Oladipo could get healthy though.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening.
Yeah,
It's gonna be for comeback players. It's gonna be Ben Simmons and Aiden for me.
Still on the Aiden train.
I think Aiden, he might not have the point production type impact, but I think Frank Vogel's mindset of getting him to be a good defender and center.
Dorian
I think
Finney-Smith is on
Aiden's
the
gonna
team.
buy into that.
Is he gonna buy into that?
I think so.
There was years earlier, like maybe 2 years ago, where Aiden was a really, really good defender.
They got a lot of motherfuckers. Lonnie Walker's on this team.
Yep, Lonnie Walker.
Dennis
gonna be
Smith
nice.
Jr. had a great defensive year. Darius Baisley they picked up. And then Dorian Finney and Royce O'Neal. This team can lock up, bro.
Yeah.
This team can lock up at their fullest
It's just
potential.
a matter of can they do the opposite side of the ball. It's gonna be a lot
Mikal
of,
for the average 27.
and they gonna put up 80 a game. My answer would be based off injury. I would put my stock into Kay Cunningham being the comeback player of the year.
That's some cheating bullshit. That's like the
Comeback
pick
player
in
of the year
All-Star.
has been injury players all the time.
Yeah.
It's not all.
But you know he's gonna come back because
I
number
don't
one,
because he wasn't
didn't
good
have a
last year.
gruesome- because he was hurt. But he didn't have a gruesome injury. He just needed time to let the shit heal, and he's young. Who is somebody who ain't? If picking him to be a non-All-Star was cheating, then this is cheating. How you fix?
He said comeback player of the year. He will be in running for comeback player of the year. I was just taking it in the literal sense. He will be in the running for the
what
award.
about, okay, what about somebody who ain't 20?
Oh, he's 21.
What he just
I
turned?
don't know. I think the answer, but he's not going to get it for real reasons, and I respect it. Miles Bridges is the obvious answer too, but he can't get it based on what he was not playing for
Yeah.
Why he can't get it?
because he was suspended from the league. He was suspended from the league.
You can't get that if you suspend.
Well, I don't mean. I mean, I'm not saying it's in the rule book, but I just mean politics wise.
It would make sense, but I didn't know.
Yeah,
That would make sense though. Yeah, if you was out, if OJ Mayo banned because he had
and he come back and average 20 is like you don't really get that because what
no,
you
for
were out
sure.
for.
Yeah.
Regardless, let us know who y'all got for most poised comeback player of the year.
It's not a lot of
Drop the
candidates
mic.
when I'm thinking
That's
about it.
what I
in my
was
head.
saying.
I feel like it's
That's
mainly
why I like-
Aiden and Ben Simmons.
But why are you saying Aiden? This nigga, he was not hurt. He was weak. Not
That's
hurt.
he's coming back.
Come back from what?
Did you hear? Thank
Yeah,
you. Where
I
are you
guess.
coming back from?
I guess I guess it ain't coming back.
He still averaged like 17 last year. So comeback would have to be damn. He
I
averaged
think you
24.
talking about most improved player.
Yes.
Aiden
Sounds
could
like
win most
Yeah.
improved player.
it. He's not going.
Extremely
to.
unlikely.
He's not
Yeah,
going
very
to.
unlikely.
I'm going for the fourth option.
Yeah. Who was hurt last year? Somebody was
A
hurt.
lot of people hurt last year.
Our minds is going blank.
Question is who wasn't hurt last year.
Yeah, true. It's just a matter of how long were they hurt.
Oh, Chris Middleton was hurt.
Oh yeah, Chris Middleton
Like
was.
He
30
still played
games.
30 games.
Yeah.
A lot of people was hurt, but they
30
also
games.
got in.
He was also not good in those 30
Yeah,
games.
he was good in the playoffs, which is a
Yeah.
good sign for them.
Mhm.
But in the regular season, he wasn't very good.
LaMelo was hurt a lot last year.
He was, yeah.
He
LaMelo could
Yes,
probably
I'm
definitely
looking at teams.
LaMelo and Ben Simmons.
Oh, fucking Zion.
oh
And we
shit.
talking
Oh,
injury
true.
wise.
Yeah,
Zion
Zion.
is a big one.
is Dame Ribs
Didn't
still hurt?
Zion play the same amount of games as Anthony Davis last year?
That feels like cap, but I don't know.
Feels significantly.
I do know that Jared Culver has played more NBA games than Zion.
That was a
Williamson.
crazy stat when you tweeted it.
That's
crazy. Yeah, that's very crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Remember when Jared Culver dunked on Robin Lopez, and Robin Lopez chased his ass?
Chased him
Oh,
down, and he
yeah.
was basically running away from
was
that.
running
It's like, oh no, I don't want none of the smoke on that.
Cat was hurt a lot last year.
He was.
And
is
Anthony
a
Edwards
really good
just
option.
Anthony Edwards just said that we want to get Cat to
Steven
play at
Adams
an
was hurt.
MVP level. So
Let's get to the next team though, so we can
Keep it moving.
Keep it moving. Yeah, talking about the Brooklyn Nets. Lost Seth Curry. David Duke, Joe Harris, Patty Mills, Drew Smith, Edmund Sumner, and Yuta Watanabe, and they added Darius Baisley, Amani Brooks, Noah Clowney, Dennis Smith Jr., Lonnie Walker, Darrick Whitehead, Jalen Wilson, and then they re-signed Cam Johnson.
Love Jalen Wilson. I think I gave this a B on the head.
I gave it a B minus.
I gave it a B on the head.
I
just
gave
gave it a
plus.
straight B.
I get a B plus.
Yeah.
I think they drafted well to get Clowney, Wilson, and Darrick Whitehead. I think are really, really good upside picks, and this is a team that can afford to have upside picks. So B plus for the Nets. Bring back Cam Johnson. I also love the acquisitions of Lonnie Walker, Dennis Smith Jr. and
They already got Lonnie Walker on the roster.
Darius Baisley. Who? Cam Thomas?
Yeah.
He bigger than Cam Thomas.
I wouldn't
That
say
could have been somebody
yeah.
you take for they skills.
Cam Thomas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He dropped 40. Consecutive 40s.
Yeah, he had a week where he was on top of the world.
So I'm starting to discover. I think that Ari realized that I'm kind of somebody because she said I want to go to a YouTube channel that talking about you.
Bro,
So I go to
to a YouTube channel that's talking about you. Okay.
So I go to TTW class. I said, okay, I go to TTW clips, and it's Pierre montage, and I was crying, laughing, and she was looking at me like, "What's so funny?" We was talking about Ben Simmons when Doc Rivers forced him to come back to that practice. I said, I didn't know that was his fault.
Oh, yeah.
bro,
I
guess
was
who
like,
I
bro.
seen, bro?
Who?
I seen Justin the other day.
Justin.
Justin
Oh,
Williams.
high school?
Yeah.
I seen him not too recent, but some months ago in Pete's.
Yeah.
That was so random for you to say right now.
Because they made me thinking about when he was talking about like you recognize like you starting to be somebody or whatever. Because I seen Justin, I was like, "How you do? Like how you been or whatever?" He said, "Man," he said, "Tell me about you, bro." And I was like, "Man, I'm just trying to make it out here." He's like, "You making it? You making it?" And I was like, "He's like he got kids. He got a baby on the way." I was like, "I'm eventually trying to get
when I
like you."
seen them, he had kids. I'm damn.
That's hilarious because my mom's old boyfriend, you remember Jim?
Yeah,
Jim called me.
Oh
yesterday.
my god.
Jim called me on some very similar shit.
Oh my gosh.
He asked me because I hadn't talked to him in years at this point.
You know, I don't know. He's just a guy that should be on a movie.
Yes, I love Jim though. He was asking, I heard you had a baby. Yeah, she damn near too, bro. It's been a while now. How's she
Right,
doing?
you heard
Yeah,
late.
yeah. And I did the same.
Check your ears, but you heard this late.
Same shit. He's like, how you been? I'm like, oh, just working, trying to do my thing. He's like, you definitely doing your thing right now. He's like, thanks, bro.
Because what else are you supposed to say?
Right, yeah, exactly.
Nobody finna. The cockiest person in the world not finna be like, man, I'm doing this shit, ain't I? I'm out here doing it, ain't I? It's like, man, I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make it.
But the reason I love Jim because we talked for 7 minutes most. Like it wasn't a long conversation. At the end of it, he's like, well, let me get to the reason why I called. Can I borrow $100? And he's like, no, I'm just messing with you. It was like, oh, fuck with you, Jim.
Yeah, I met a fan yesterday too while I was in the arcade with Ari, so Dana could go in the store. And yeah, our kids just like, cause the strangers coming up to ask for a picture. She like, what the fuck?
I'm starting to get noticed more at the gym.
At the gym?
Yeah, it's very.
You said Adam. You met my boy Adam.
Yeah, I did meet Adam. Yeah, he was cool as hell. We was literally working out on the same machine next to each
Have
other.
you
I
ever seen Suzanne's brother there?
don't know what he looks like. If he,
Kid?
Hey, shit, motherfucker 6'3", so no, not big. Motherfucker big.
but yeah, I used to never get noticed at the gym, and now I've been walked up to by like 5 people now.
You play basketball there?
I just shoot around. I don't really hoop.
Only when we played.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
the last
you
thing
might
got
have-
for?
yeah, I think so.
You
Yeah,
might have seen him based on that alone, because he only go there to play ball or shoot around too.
Nah, last time I went to the gym, dude came up to me. He's like, "You got on the podcast, right?" Like, he's like, "I fuck with y'all." He was killing in that motherfucker too.
Yeah.
I prefer that
Yeah.
than somebody not saying it.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in Target and I saw a motherfucker in every
you lock the
place
eyes.
I was at.
Yeah. Oh, they
And I was
follow.
like, what the fuck? And I left and then he DM'd me. And I'm like, you just made me feel so much better because I was finna say something to your ass. I'm in here with my girl looking at dresses and nigga, you in the woman's bra out. now I'm questioning what you're doing. Now you're following me and I'm hit. But I don't want to say nothing because God forbid you not follow me. That's embarrassing. Hey, motherfucker, why you following me? You're like, what you mean?
I was at the mall the other day, and I locked eyes with this dude. And I can normally tell if they are aware of like some of the shit I did. We just locked eyes. He gave me a nod. I gave him a nod. That was the interaction. I get home, check my Twitter. He's like, man, you somebody I look up to, which is always weird when people say that. But he also said, I wanted a picture so bad, but I saw you was with your family. I was with Suzanne and the baby,
Okay.
and I ain't want to disturb that. I was like, I respect that. But you could ask for the picture. Yeah, you could ask for the picture. Now, we got somebody that would take the picture. He seemed like he was in high school. Yeah.
Young people, I know exactly when they notice me. I don't know
they
why,
eyes.
but yeah, it's like it get off in the eye. Because we went to the food court and it was like 4 people at a thing, and they looked, and I just knew that they knew. They didn't say nothing, probably because they was like, oh, he with his girl, whatever. But I'm like, I just know when somebody know or are aware of the podcast or something.
I have never turned down a picture. Oh, that's not true. I turned down a picture one time.
When?
At Vegas this year. Because we were on our way somewhere. Like, we had to go. And there was a group of kids. Like, can I get a picture? And we were, like, I think it was right before we started to shoot those TikToks or something.
Oh, okay.
So I ain't had time to take pictures with 7 more people. I felt so bad internally because I've been taking pictures of people all
I turned down my
damn
first
day.
person at the Drake shit. Because we was...
Oh, yeah, when you said you was going to
Yeah,
VIP.
they was leading us to the thing, and like, I'm not affiliated with Drake. I'm not OVO, so I need Chubbs to get in this motherfucker. So if I fall through the line, because I stopped and they go in, that's my ass. I'm gonna walk up to Siri like, yeah, I was with them, and she gonna be like, yeah, right, motherfucker. Where your pass
Turn your
at?
big ass right around.
Yeah, so I was like, bro, I gotta go. I can't fall out of this little line or entourage that I'm in. So I'm like, because all I hear is Pee Wee the Plug. I'm like, damn.
They should have
somebody
turned around and took that selfie like
Yeah.
this.
Everybody focus on Drake. I forgot I was somebody in this motherfucker. Drake, I got fans too, motherfucker. And I was like, my boy, I can't stop right now. So I got to keep going with them. But yeah, that is you want every picture you could get.
For sure.
How many teams have y'all gotten through?
We got
3.
3.
Yeah.
And I don't even think we finished.
Well, we
Brooklyn.
did a little segment.
Here's
about
the
Brooklyn.
Hornets.
Hornets.
I gave it a B.
Oh, okay.
My bad.
Theo Maladon, Steve Mikhailuk, Kelly Oubre, Dennis Smith Jr. As of right now, PJ Washington is still a free agent. They haven't signed him back. Amari Bailey's added. Leaky Black, which might be a top 5 name in the NBA automatically.
You ever seen him play?
Absolutely
From
not.
North Carolina. He's actually all right.
Leaky Black.
Defensive.
Black
He's
is-
a guy you would like. Leaky
Okay.
Black.
Well, he might not. Never mind.
Leaky
Miles
Black?
Bridges, Brandon Miller, Nick Smith Jr. and they re-signed LaMelo Ball to that big ass extension. That is their
C
offseason.
plus.
Yeah.
I gave him
How
a
did
C
you give him
plus
a
too.
B?
Just because I like the Brandon Miller pick, and I
Oh,
also
okay.
like they extended LaMelo Ball, which is also a part of the offseason. They bought into their franchise.
I feel like it was some moves to make. Get
Yeah.
younger.
I just felt
do
like
something.
for a team, I feel like they're one of like bottom like talent wise in the league. Like I feel like they could have done a lot more. They probably finna roll out with it. Like they're probably gonna be bottom 3 in the league again.
Somebody
I feel like they
wants.
I don't
you
know,
don't
bro.
think so?
Somebody wants Terry Rozier, man.
Also,
Terry
I-
Rozier
You think
can
with
do
a healthy
something.
LaMelo and Miles Bridges back?
Just because the 2 years with LaMelo before this one, they were a play-in team every year. They were 40 and
When he was
42.
healthy,
Yeah. And their roster's not awful. Well, I don't think they're going to be the 15th seed again. Like, if they were teetering around playing a 10, 11, I wouldn't be surprised.
Also would love to see them bring back Kelly Oubre. No, I just it's
I
kind of
think
weird.
that's-
I think that ship
that's
has sailed.
done. Yeah, I think that's done.
If they are bad, I can see them taking on bad money and trading away the 1 year of Gordon Hayward, that $34 million, bring in 2 bad contracts to get some future draft capital or
That's
something.
what I want to see them do. I want to see them double down on the youth.
Yeah.
Because what's the point of them being at the 11th seed?
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
Like, there's no point to it. So it's just like double down on it. You know, they got some young guys that I do see some potential in. Obviously, Mark Williams, LaMelo, Bryce McGowan, Nick Smith Jr. now, JT Thor, Brandon Miller, obviously. There's some stuff there. They have to hit on this young talent. They cannot have the James Bouknight situation like turn
That's why
into something.
Time will tell. The Brandon Miller pick is so important for their franchise that it's hard to even put into words because there's not a lot of opportunities for where you end up a top 3. They ended up top 3. They got LaMelo. By the grace of God, the fucking Warriors took James Wiseman over that man. And that second top 3 pick has to hit because you're in Charlotte. And though you've been able to sign a few people, none of them people are the ones. So you have to draft the ones. You have to develop the ones. And LaMelo, I'm a firm believer that wherever he was going, he would have been doing his thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Brandon Miller, on the other hand, I think you have to help him be
I
developed.
like them. I like them two together.
Yeah,
though.
I think they complement each
Especially
other very
with
well.
Miles
I know.
Bridges.
He had a rough summer league, but there was some shit that you've seen. Like
That
you
was
could
one of-
see the ceiling.
That was one
like,
of the worst summer league rosters he could have ever been a part of too. Those are all guys trying to get there. Bryce McGowan's. You think he's setting up Brandon Miller? James Bouknight. You think he's creating
I was
shots
just happy to see James Bouknight play.
for Brandon Miller?
Mm-hmm.
Nick Smith Jr. was probably their best passer, and he want to get his own shit as well.
Yeah, I'm saying like there was just shit I seen. Like I felt like there was times where Brandon Miller would get the ball in transition, or like he'd get the ball and like he made like a really nice. Like you could see the vision. You could see like his ability to get downhill and make a quick ass move and make like you could see all that type of stuff in real time. And so forget the box scores, but like it's gonna take him time. But the point is, it's there.
Yeah.
You know, for him.
I think on the team setting, LaMelo, Bridges, Mark Williams, him, Terry Rozier, if they're going to keep him, I think he'll look a lot better.
One
on a
thing for
consistent
sure.
basis.
One thing for sure that I love about Brandon Miller is his confidence, though.
Especially
Right,
since
like
he
a
won't-
walk-in.
shooting.
he's not going to get the top. He shouldn't receive the top defender either. That should get LaMelo. So now, it's a huge difference from being guarded by fucking Jaden McDaniels or, somebody else on the Timberwolves.
While we was talking about LaMelo, it just felt like he misses a lot of games. So I just looked at like his game logs or whatever. So first season, 51 games. Second season, All-Star 75. And then his last season, he only played 36. So at this point, he missed basically about a season a game so far in the 3 seasons he played.
Good.
He's a ball brother.
He ain't coming to the league with them triple B's on, though.
True.
So,
I C+. I don't know if I gave my official grade.
I gave him a C+.
the Bulls.
Next team, yours, Chicago Bulls. Lost Patrick Beverly, Javante Green. Darrick Jones Jr. is so crazy. Darrick Jones Jr. had a player option, $3.5 million. He declined it.
Ain't
And
got
he's,
less money.
he hasn't signed anywhere. He has no job.
Oh, I'm tweaking. He got signed in our league. Okay.
So it's like he
Big
said,
difference.
fuck Chicago. I don't even want the guaranteed money. I would rather.
Kyron had him.
Kyron type play on his team.
He said
too.
this some bullshit. This Bulls
Yeah.
team so shit that I'm finna go be a free agent.
Yeah. They lost Marco Shamanich, Terry Taylor. They added Javon Carter, Torrey Craig, Julian Phillips, the guy from UConn whose name I haven't been able to pronounce, Sonoga, and then the guy from overseas who don't ask me, Bitum.
Yeah.
They re-signed Ayo, Vooch, and Kobe White.
D+. I like Bitter
Yeah.
from the highlights that I've seen with EuroLeague. I'm diving into EuroLeague this year.
Same.
But D+, man.
I gave it a D minus.
I can't keep stressing how I want to see change. That's all I want to see.
Yeah, I gave him a D2.
The Bulls would have got a significant higher grade from me if they just did some shit.
Yeah.
They just made a trade,
It's hard to run it back, virtually run it back with a team that you already seen that was like they had a very limited ceiling.
Yeah, it's like this team doesn't have a high ceiling. And you just kind of just say, "Yep, we're just gonna run it back."
They off-season acquisition as far
You
as
believing
adding,
in that second half run?
No. It wasn't even a run. They were like 4 games over 500, and people were so excited about it.
That's
they
Chicago for you. We
they
get
big-
excited over little shit.
off-season acquisition was Javon,
Mhm.
and I'm glad he home. Especially, I know it's a dream for him to play for Chicago, but they have him now, Kobe White. They brought back Ayo. They still got Caruso. They got a lot of fucking guards. Zach LaVine. So, like, I don't know what they doing.
Yeah,
Nobody
I was so
knows.
surprised when Ayo came back. I just
yeah.
knew
I thought for sure
gone.
he was a Raptor. The Raptors were linked to trying to get him from the Bulls.
All great points, guys. Go Bulls at the same tip, though.
And I could have swore. I seen y'all a GM somewhere. I know we seen him at Summer League,
Mark
but
Eversley,
I was
or are you talking about AK?
AK. Where was I at? I was somewhere. It was a fancy place, and the reason I thought it was him because he had that little ass cap on again.
Yeah.
Because we saw him at Summer League.
Doesn't seem to be a cool dude.
He'd be like this.
You know, some people you say what up to, and they respect it. Be like, oh, hey, it's been 2 interactions where I've tried to say hi to that man. Nope.
Y'all think Zach LaVine getting traded before the All-Star break?
No,
Nah.
no.
He'll be here. He'll be here. He'll be here. Next, Cleveland Cavaliers. They lost Danny Green, Robin Lopez, Howell Neto, Jetty Osman, Lamar Stevens, and Dylan Windler. They brought in Imani Bates, Ty Jerome, Damian Jones, George Niang, Craig Porter Jr., another Porter Jr. NBA. Crazy.
Love Craig Porter Jr.
Max Strus, re-signed Levert, and Isaiah Mobley got an extension. Shout out to Isaiah Mobley.
I gave it a C. I gave it a C plus.
A minus.
I gave A minus.
A minus.
B.
A minus.
All over the place.
Why you giving
Yeah,
a C?
yeah, why so low?
I thought it was cool. I thought they had it. I did think they did a good job of addressing like the Max Strus and What is the other shooter? They brought in someone
George
They-
Niang.
George
Niang,
Niang.
but like that was really it to me.
What? So when you look at this team based off last year and what they have on paper, what in your and they brought back Harris LeVert.
Yeah,
What in
no.
your mind did you think that they could have gotten or should have gotten?
No, I'm not saying that they could have made a significant move, but when you look at the moves that they did make, I don't think they were anything crazy.
Oh,
They
shit.
weren't significant, but
They were
that's,
good for the
Strus?
team.
it's what their goal was probably to fill that three
Yeah,
spot. And that's exactly what they did.
What a
Like,
reliable guy who can play
last
off
year,
of Donovan.
they had
and
Donovan
Darius.
Mitchell and Darius Garland trying to fight for their life, trying to get some space and creating for their own shot and everything like that. I'm not worried about those guys. I'm more so worried about the people around them. You know, with Evan Mobley too. Like they needed those shooters, and if Karis LeVert is cool,
Especially,
Right,
now,
we talked
especially
about-
now off your bench.
Yeah.
right. Because if like for some reason he's not on this shit, go get him Max Strus. Max Strus been showing us shit in the playoffs before. You know they need that. You know, George Niang could come in. He's the type of dude that just steals the game.
And I love it because it gives them a
He
different
come in
look
and hit
for
4
the
threes in a
playoffs.
quarter, and that shit is just draining from George.
If the
Niang.
two bigs at any point they need to reshuffle it, you can now slide Mobley down, put him in. You know, you can just have different looks, and I think that's
gotta
what
sneeze.
that was the next step for them is to have some different looks that they could have come playoff time or come matchup wise when shit ain't rolling. I think that they had a nice team last year, but they kind of was stuck with what they had, and when they ran into situations like against us, the Knicks, it was just like shit. This what we got. It's not really much. What was they gonna do? Shit. Okay, Isaac Okoro, you start now. Karis LeVert, you come up there. It's like they just shuffling the three. Lamar Stevens, fuck it. Dean Wade, try something. But now I think they got some real legitimate pieces that can make them or allow them to have different type of looks and different type of circumstantial pieces. You need some defense. Isaac Okoro, go out there for 10 minutes. Max Strus is gonna give you high level shooting, especially out of the corner.
Yeah, that's why I like for the offseason, I'm looking more so at the specific team's goal. Like, what is their aim? What should they need to address this season? More so like than the name.
And
It
they
is,
did.
that's bringing
They
in.
hit their goal.
Mhm.
All things considered, we're not having like money to really spend.
Yeah.
They did a great job. I'm just
and I love Isaiah Mobley personally.
I'm curious to see what happens with Jared Allen.
Why you think he could be someone that's on the move?
Yeah, just
He
because
was
I
linked
think
all season.
Evan Mobley is projects to be more of a 5 than a 4. It's a log jam down there. It's just and Jared Allen is one of those players I think teams would be interested in. Like
Yeah, facts.
I
if
would
the
let that
Mavericks
shit-
to get Jared Allen right now.
I
they
would let that shit
pick up the
ride
phone.
for a little bit though. Honestly, I would give him one more year
Same.
Yeah,
because the playoffs. I feel like we kind of feel that way about him because of how he ended in the playoffs with Mitchell Robinson and that type of stuff. And he came out and what do you say? The lights are too bright or
Yeah.
something like that.
which I respect for admitting it.
Yeah, I feel like that's the type of shit you grow off of because defensively they were, he's part of that anchor and everything with, Evan Mobley.
And stop.
I was
judging
more
him.
thinking
You don't have to wear
stylistically.
Gucci and Louis.
Oh yeah, true. He just wants to
Last
game.
thing
He
I'm
wants to play
judging him on.
RuneScape. Let him play RuneScape. I was thinking more stylistically though, just because the
Two bigs.
the playoff shrinkens everything,
Mm-hmm.
and two bigs just feels weird in 2023.
Yeah, especially if your foreman can't really shoot the 3-ball consistently. It's just kind of hard.
But
But
I
I'm
also
not-
just don't want Evan Mobley to be sitting in a corner.
I'm not
Yeah.
giving up on that until they get a 4 though, because then you're gonna move Evan up, and then you're gonna have a hole at the 4, and then it's just like,
Yeah, because you don't want to run out there with a small 4 like you just say, yeah, we're gonna run out Max Strus.
no, they wouldn't do that. They would probably put Dean Wade in or some
Yeah.
shit.
Or Niang.
Yeah, Niang.
Yeah, still that's just.
Yeah.
I like what
I mean,
they
you're
did.
just not
this
giving them
offseason.
up for nothing, right? So you got to figure out the deal that make the most sense for your organization. Next team is the Detroit Pistons. They lost Diallo, R.J. Hampton,
Detroit basketball.
Corey Joe, Ronnie Magruder, and they brought in Joe Harris, Monte Morris, Marcus Sasser, and Asar Thompson, and they re-signed Isaiah Stewart, the first Detroit Piston to get that second contract extension since who? I actually don't know the answer. It's been a long time.
Did we say it when we
We
mentioned
did,
it?
but I don't remember. It was like Drummond technically, but not really because he signed a qualifying offer somewhere else that they matched, or an offer sheet that they matched. And
I'm
I
sure
forget
they'll let
his-
us know in the comments.
Yeah.
They always do.
Detroit fans. let us
Grant
know.
Hill.
It was right. It was like somebody that far away.
Jerry Stackhouse.
I gave him a B minus. I feel like it was I'm more so like on a Asar Thompson pick. I feel like that's.
minus too, Mike. What the fuck? We got a lot of similar grades.
Yeah, I was looking at your list before we got in.
I give it just a flat B.
Me too, Derek.
Yeah,
I really like Asar Thompson though. That's my guy. That's my rookie this year.
yeah, and I like the Joe Harris bring in guy to just come in and shoot the ball.
In the P League, Star Thompson made his playoff debut and dropped 40.
Them stats be outrageous, bro.
This is licking their lips at the
Bro,
idea of a playoff.
I played one game. It had to be against. I think it might have been against like Zion, but he missed like 3 shots in the fucking game, like in the eventual sim, and he was like 28 for something.
Damn.
I'm like, bro,
yeah, I like the
Maxio.
Pistons, man.
Jason
Jason
Maxiell?
Maxiell,
Jason
that's a dog. He deserved that contract.
He's a work.
He's a fucking dog.
They
right
should put
there.
his face on a workhorse badge. He was a work. What college?
I can't tell you that.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Wait. Jason Maxiell. Okay, forget it.
Cincinnati Bearcat.
Oh, I wasn't gonna get that.
Correct
That's
me if
right.
I'm wrong, Austin.
I wasn't gonna get that right if it was
He
Cincinnati.
trying to figure out how to type Jason.
Where? Talking about Jason. I was trying to type Maxio.
Cincinnati.
You are correct.
Cincinnati. It is.
And you see who grids put the college in yesterday?
No, I didn't play
Yeah.
yesterday.
Yeah, they put Kentucky in.
Kentucky, bro.
Oh wow!
And that
was- You had to put
Is
it-
that live right now?
It should
Nah.
be.
Okay. Okay.
I think they got a new one today because I played.
No,
yesterday.
I think they switch at 6:30.
24 hours.
6 o'clock.
You're right.
So
Okay. I'm-
No,
I'm
that
excited
Kentucky
about
one
that.
threw me off.
I feasted.
Hoop
He did.
grids do that now. They did like outside of the NBA or outside of the USA. They did one that was like region specific, so West Coaster or something like that.
Crossover grid?
A crossover grid, yeah, crossover grid was like you got to name somebody who's born in like California or
Oh,
Washington.
wow.
or, like,
That's dope.
that was cool as
The
hell.
college shit I was having so much. I was changing
Yeah.
my answer. Like, how good can I do?
Right? Yeah.
That,
I had
um,
like fucking
That Kentucky with OKC shit fucked me up.
Threw
bro.
me off. Wait, who?
It-
I mean, I could give you an answer off the top of my head if you just
Well,
want
no,
an answer.
no, I know Shay,
Right.
but like, I was-
you know one that was good that I didn't use because I found one that was even better.
who?
DeAndre Liggins.
See, yeah, I
Over
wouldn't.
yeah. Kentucky and OKC.
Kentucky.
You could even put Patrick Patterson.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was gonna say,
I
you gotta
didn't
find
know.
a
I
role
was
player
gonna
that went to
think-
Kentucky.
yeah,
they
there's a
didn't
million of
had
them.
so many in the like last couple of years.
They've had so many. I forgot who I even put. Cantor went to Kentucky.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
He never played a game like Shady
That's
Sharp.
probably a good pick. Oh, does it say Kentucky on this thing though? Or would it say like?
No, he's a Kentucky.
Okay.
He's Kentucky.
Did we finish the other team?
Yeah, we said Pistons.
I put Dakari Johnson.
We said the Pistons. Like I think we said B minus.
Yeah, we.
It's just one of those off seasons where it's a bridge year, right? You continue to be young, and now they're
Your
really
all-star
banking on.
level guards coming back,
Yes, they're banking on K. But
but
they
they
added
also
some shooting,
re-signed. They re-signed all those bigs.
which
So,
I like the shooting.
now you just got to see who they really believe in and who they plan on trading.
Jalen Durham.
got to be Jalen.
That's what they believe in, or
Yeah.
oh yeah,
That's the guy.
yeah.
The Pacers lost Brissett, Dorte, George Hill, James Johnson, and Gabe York. They added Bruce Brown Jr., Ben Shepherd, Obi Toppin, Jarris Walker, and Isaiah Wong, and they re-signed Kendall Brown and Tyrese to a max extension.
I gave him an A.
Gave
I
him
love
a-
their
I
all.
gave-
one of
I
my
love their
favorite
all
off
I
seasons.
gave him an A.
I
Yeah.
gave him an A.
Hey,
I gave him an A.
Going out there getting Obi Toppin, bringing in Bruce Brown.
getting rid of Chris Dorte.
Yeah. It was such a huge offseason for the Pacers.
Yeah.
They
Very
did-
underrated.
I like Ben Shepherd too.
I was gonna say I like Ben Shepherd. They did what they needed to do. They really just added the size I think they were missing on last year. They
yeah.
added some defense, and then they just look like they're one of the young teams. It's like they look promising to make the playoffs.
And they went out and got Jarris Walker, who was a guy who could just come in and just fit. He doesn't need the ball. He's not going to hinder Tyrese Halliburton.
College you went to?
I knew
Jarris Walker?
Bro, I knew it was coming.
Hold on.
When a motherfucker get to
It was just 2 months ago, Millie.
when a motherfucker get that's what if y'all notice that's what made me ask with college. If it had to be super random, but when a motherfucker gets to he don't need the ball, he good, 69% on left wing post touches. His mama raised him right. They only had 1 meal a day. When you get that animated,
One
time
meal
I-
a day is crazy.
when you get
I
that
can't remember
animated,
right now.
I gotta know what college he
I
went
can't
to.
remember too
He
right.
went to the same college as the guy who was on the other team, Marcus
Down south.
Sasser.
That
Who you
doesn't-
say?
That doesn't help him
They
at
from
all.
down south. I just gave you a hint.
Oh, wait. Was it Texas?
Close.
No. Yo hints, you do
No,
you
it-
do too much. you damn near tell motherfuckers what it is. It's close.
No, it wasn't Alabama.
Oh yeah, never
No,
mind.
no, he off.
Yeah, never mind.
Texas A&M.
If
Keep
he
going.
said if
You'll
he
get
if
there.
you said Texas and he said it's close, why the hell would you say Alabama
I
when this shit is literally closer? Think.
Come
You
on,
is the
bro.
geography dude.
Texas. What's close to Texas?
No, not what's close to Texas.
What's in
It was
Texas?
in Texas.
It's in Texas.
LSU.
It's too late.
Oh, then
LSU, bro.
That's Louisiana.
no, I
That's
had
close
already
though. It's close to Texas.
It's not closer than
Not
what's
closer.
in it.
Yes, but this is in Texas, T Mills.
Texas A&M.
No.
He said that already.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you
did.
I don't know.
Bro, I went
Houston.
To the,
Oh, he went to
Oh,
Houston.
fuck,
He went
thank
to
you.
Houston.
Thank
Holy
you.
shit.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
You know who else went there?
No.
One of the greatest big men of all time.
Hakeem Olajuwon.
There you go.
Yes.
You know who else went there?
Quentin
He
Grimes.
said, "Please stop asking me."
Quentin Grimes.
Quentin
went
Grimes.
there.
Yeah. I went to their. Was it the Final Four, Elite Eight, a couple years ago? And
Oh,
I,
did you?
Yeah, and I remember sending a picture, and I'm like, "Why do I know?" I sent it to you. I'm like, "Who is this? Who is Quentin Grimes, and why do I recognize him?" Because then he played somewhere before Houston,
Kansas.
and that's where I recognized him from.
Remember when you went to a Bucks game and you saw Jay Pizza Pococo from UNC?
Oh, yeah,
you sent
yeah.
me his head.
Yeah,
He was like,
yeah.
"Who is this?"
Yeah. That was a cool game because I met Tito Horford that day
You
Oh,
met
really?
somebody else.
and Michael Porter Jr.
Michael Porter Jr. Yep, Michael Porter.
And I
Jr.
said, "Hey, good luck on the draft." And I touched his hand.
He's like, "Thanks, my man."
Yeah. that was the time I thought he's about to be a bull too.
Motherfucker sound like Patrick
Trey
Mahomes.
Young, they just talk funny to me. They just like soft spoken.
Patrick Mahomes in that too. Patrick Mahomes.
but he-
sounded
Trey Young
funny.
has like a lisp.
He definitely does.
Yeah, he's got a lisp.
But he just talks like a little kid. Like, I mean, like, you know, this is funny. If Michael Porter Jr. be
Who
like
did
the
we
same
draft
way.
instead? Did we draft Wendell
Carter.
Carter that
Yeah.
year? Yeah.
And I went to Javon draft party that day, and him and MPJ is on the same agency, and everybody in there was like on their hands and knees, like, please get Michael Porter Jr. because the Bulls was up. Them motherfuckers said Wendell Carter. Everybody said, ah. And it wasn't because Wendell can't hoop, but motherfuckers wanted MPJ.
That back injury scared a lot of people.
Miami Heat.
Lost Jamal Kane.
We
Udonis
don't want to hear
Haslem.
shit about Damian Lillard with your grade.
I gave it
They're a
some.
C, but in case they get Damian Lillard, I got an A in my back pocket.
Udonis retired, man. Shout out to the OG. Hell of a career.
This is 305.
Victor
What college he
Oladipo's
went
gone.
to?
I don't know.
Mr. 305. What college? you went to?
Miami.
Mr. 305. Close. It's
University.
close to Miami. You can't say
UFL.
that.
You can't say
What?
that.
University of Florida.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not from there, so I don't call it UFL. But okay.
UFL? Who the
Wait,
fuck is
what?
calling the
Fort
UFL?
Lauderdale?
I'm not from Miami. Maybe somebody in Florida says that.
Maybe that's not what it's called. Maybe
I think it might just be UF.
I think it's UF.
I think it's just UF. UFL is like
extra like
United Football League.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. At first, that shit sounded like definitely a sports association.
They also lost Oladipo, Max Strus, Gabe Vincent, Omar Yurtseven, Cody Zeller. Added Thomas Bryant, Jaime Jaquez, Josh Richardson, Drew Smith, re-signed Kevin Love, and Orlando Robinson.
I gave it a C minus.
I give it a C minus. It's
Y'all-
very,
bro,
very
y'all generous.
underwhelming.
Bro.
How generous. They induced. They're
No, but
waiting on
listen.
Lillard.
I gave him a C minus too, but if you give one more grade that's exactly to mine, I'm gonna do the
I would have
Bart-
went low.
Or are you copying him? Because he's been going first.
I'm gonna do the Homer Simpson choke on Bart. You know,
I would have low key gave him a
I
D,
never copy.
or just went straight up lower than a C minus.
unless
but
I'm in the mall
I-
copying.
I like Jaime Jaquez too, so I feel like he the perfect fit for them.
Yeah,
But
I
look
do
at
too.
Darrick.
yeah,
He
that's
might
the
not-
reason it's a D plus and not an F.
Derek
For me.
got a rebuttal for that. He finna say, well, he ain't finna be there for long.
Nah, they gonna give us Nikola Jovic.
I fuck with
Oh, wait. Is this still us? I thought you go with Miami with him.
I like Shaden Sharp too much to leave.
You found another
Nigga
ass.
seen one summer league game.
Found another ass to kiss.
And Scoot, I like so.
One summer league. What college?
Bro,
you went to?
hey, first
Scoot?
bucket,
Scoot didn't go to
Scoot
college.
got it.
Scoot didn't go to
He
college.
went to the G League. I don't know where he went before the G League, but I know him from the G League.
When they in the G League, they also registered at a college.
Oh
He
shit.
took classes at. No, I'm just fucking.
Oh.
I'm just messing with
Bro,
you.
I remember
I thought you was saying
we was
that.
at
I
summer
did not
league.
know.
No, I'm just messing with you.
Scoot Henderson got his first bucket, and it was like a bucket too. D
Yeah.
Mills jaw dropped.
Yeah.
He talking about trade Dame now.
That bucket was. I got it on video.
Yeah, Pete filmed it.
That shit was raw. I'm down.
But they lost Strus, Vincent, who of course were big on their run to the finals this year.
They lost a lot of key players.
They
Man.
literally banking on
C-
Dame.
too generous.
Yeah.
I might have to, because bro, they lost the players that
But
actually gave them.
I like the Josh Richardson pickup.
I do. I feel
But
like
it would. I feel like the
Josh
Josh Richardson
Richardson
pickup would have been even nicer if they would have still been able to keep Gabe Vincent and Max Strus. But obviously, you can't do everything. So
Yeah.
they're a team that
Thomas
seems like.
Bryant.
Thomas Bryant.
Yeah. It seems like
solid.
every offseason the Miami Heat seems to
Stop it.
just.
no, I said it's solid.
It's something.
Yeah,
they had literally nobody before that.
Cody Zeller was playing minutes.
Who he signed with the Pelicans? They need their ass.
The last 2 offseasons, the Miami Heat
Michael Jordan
came out
picked
with
Cody
like
Zeller.
holes
Cody
in
Zeller,
it.
if you see this, you were a phenomenal college basketball
You know what
player.
his nickname
But that's a
is?
Jordan Brand athlete right there.
Yes, Michael Jordan.
Out of all the
because
motherfuckers,
it's true.
out of all the motherfuckers that could be signed to Jordan, Cody fucking Zeller.
Y'all remember when I was up here last episode going through the Kings draft history after Cousins?
Mhm.
Jordan, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Cody Zeller,
Yep.
Noah Vonleh,
Mhm.
Adam Morrison,
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, Raymond Felton, Sean May.
It's not great.
If you
Even
went to
recently as James Bucknight.
It's not great. But he got Kimba.
that's because every once in a while the NBA
Got
gonna come-
LaMelo.
the NBA gonna come in every once in a while and say, "Listen, motherfucker, we're not letting you not get this guy. You're forced to take him."
I was gonna say at least he got that 60-point game from Kemba, but they lost that game.
They did lose that
They
game.
lost that game.
They lost that game. Who was that against?
Miami Heat, because they was against
was it
Jimmy
the Heat?
Butler. Was it? It
No,
might have
you
been the
might be right.
Sixers.
I was thinking.
I just remember Jimmy Butler was there.
No, I think it was.
I
the
was
Sixers.
thinking Raptors because I remember Red being a part of it.
I thought it was the Sixers.
It was- I just know Jimmy Butler was there.
Cody Zeller's nickname is the Big Handsome.
Big Handsome.
The Big Handsome.
He's still in your shit, big sex.
They lost by 3 to the 76ers.
I told you.
2015.
The Milwaukee
Jimmy
Bucks.
spazzed to that motherfucker.
Javon Carter, Joe Ingles, Myers Leonard, and Wesley Matthews gone. They added Malik Beasley, Andre Jackson Jr., Chris Livingston, Robin Lopez. They re-signed the Thanasis, Jay Crowder, AJ Green, Brooke Lopez, and Chris Middleton.
A+. They got offense. They got defense. A combination. This team could go to the NBA Finals, man.
I just gave him a B just because they did make sure they prioritized bringing back Brooke Lopez and Chris Middleton. I feel
That's
like
an
those,
A for me.
yeah.
I gave it a B.
It was A-.
Yeah.
All right. That was A. Every team
Simple
don't need
with the
30
Bucks.
minutes.
Yeah, the Bucks are simple.
New York Knicks, they lost Trevor Keels, Derrick Rose, and Obi Toppin. They brought in Dante DiVincenzo, Nathan Knight, Jalen Martin, shout out to the homie, Jacob Toppin, which is funny that they trade the brother away and said, hey, we'll get little bro. And Dylan Windler, and they re-signed Dwayne Washington Jr.
I gave it a C+.
C-. Dante DiVincenzo saved us from getting a D. We ain't do shit.
Didn't really do
And
nothing.
they're about to re-sign Josh Hart as well.
Yeah.
To
I gave
4
it
years,
C-.
75.
I gave C+ because I think Dante DiVincenzo could have fit on any other 29 other teams, but he landed with the Knicks, so you got to take that as a W.
Obi
Yeah.
Toppin a big loss, but we happy to see him.
He was. I
He
looked
just
at
really
that
wasn't
like-
playing with
Yeah.
y'all, so
I
it was
looked
like
at that
makes
too.
sense.
It's like
Big loss.
No.
he was bound to
Talent-wise,
leave.
the big
He was
loss.
bound to leave. Like I didn't
Facts.
have faith that y'all was gonna keep him as long as y'all got Randall running it.
Orlando Magic lost Bobo, Michael Carter Williams, and Jay Scrub. They added Anthony Black, Jet Howard, Joe Ingles, and they re-signed Admiral Schofield and Mo Wagner.
I like it. I gave him a B. I like the Jet Howard and the Anthony Black
Hard
draft
for me
picks.
it was hard for me to grade them. I gave them a B too, but a part of me wanted to give them like a C+ because they didn't do a lot, but they did draft decent enough for me to give them a B. They were hard to grade.
I gave him a B because
I also don't know what the fuck they need. They kind of got everything. But they young.
the thing is they gonna keep saying is like the shooting that they are in the
True.
shooting and spacing they need, which Anthony Black people are like. I was one of them is like they could have maybe found a better fit, but Anthony Black can hoop, so regardless he gonna play nice. But
Jet
you
Howard
did get
can
Jet
shoot.
Howard, you right? You got they also picked up Joe. They signed Joe Ingles too, so
I couldn't really
he shot
see Joe
40%.
Ingles playing like a lot of minutes over
I don't know what to think
He-
of Joe Ingles at this
He's
point.
probably more so just gonna be there for like that veteran leadership type shit. Because when you look at their like Markelle, Anthony Black, and then it's just like where is he gonna really get minutes? Those two are gonna demand a lot of minutes.
I mean they gonna
Jet
try to make that
Howard.
run too. He could actually give him some like nice minutes,
Jalen
like down the
Suggs.
stretch.
So like it's a lot there. So like Joe Ingles really won't really get a lot of minutes.
I'm just excited for Markelle Fultz.
That was one of the most surprising signings of the offseason.
Joe Ingles.
Yeah, Joe Ingles going to there specifically.
Yeah,
Like, oh, okay.
I would imagine him being on like a
Do
contender
you
team.
think he could have got more money somewhere else? Because he got
got
an
a
all right
bag.
deal. He got an all right deal.
He
from
got a
them.
bag considering his production last year.
Yeah, 2 years.
They're
11,
banking
oh,
on
2 years, 22
ago version of him.
Yeah,
You know, because last year he wasn't.
Paul
really on
George
shit.
said that recently in this podcast that he was the most annoying player to go against. But he said that also
it makes sense.
that one series.
And OKC.
yeah.
One series. 76ers lost Dwayne Dedman, Louis King, Mac McClung, Jalen McDaniels, Shake Milton, and George Niang. They added Mo Bamba, Patrick Beverly, Ricky Council IV, Turquavion Smith. They re-signed Montrezl Harrell and Paul Reed.
I gave it a D. And also they're probably gonna lose Harden as well. So like it's a lot. That team just had a terrible offseason.
I gave him a C.
I gave him C minus. I honestly don't think, but like, you got to count James Harden. But like, regardless of what's going on with him, I think you could stay afloat with this roster. It's just more so like facing the inevitable, where it's just like this team probably not gonna do it in the playoffs.
Yeah,
I gave
they're
him a
not a
C
team that
just
wants to stay afloat.
I gave him a C.
They want to like exceed staying afloat.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like,
I gave him a C just because James Harden ain't traded yet, and he's going to probably be at the training camp.
Besides the one from OKC,
Patrick
James
Beverly
Harden
being
packages don't be getting you. It don't seem like what you need.
it's for Pat Bev to be your all-season acquisition for this team. It's just not like
No. Montrezl Harrell's back.
Don't forget it.
Then you
14 badges. Don't forget.
You 2K, come holler at me, man. I can point y'all into the direction of the right people to fix that game permanently. But Jalen McDaniel, Jaden. No, Jalen.
no, they lost Jalen. Yeah.
Jalen
lost him.
McDaniels.
Yeah.
Niang. Those are people I like on that team.
Yeah.
Yang's more specific.
Shake Milton.
Shake, you know. But a lot of those dudes was getting playoff time 10 minutes per.
Nick Nurse was going to play them, though. Doc Rivers ain't played
Oh, well, that's
shit.
part of their offseason, right? Having a new coaching staff or a new coach, head coach, goes a long way. But yeah, it's not a good one.
And it's kind of funny because like the report came out that they fired Doc to please James Harden, and then James Harden requested a trade.
But you see, this is why organizations and that's the good ones, they don't base their shit for a player because you'll do that and they still want out. Because a lot of time players talk out of their ass because they really just want to leave regardless. And they always got to have that fake, the meeting where they don't want to say everything, but it's like, man, yeah, if y'all gave me another coach, I'll probably reconsider. Instead of just being like, I just don't want to be in this motherfucker no more.
And it's like it's James Harden. It's not like that was Joel Embiid.
It's like if you had a riff with HOH and you was like, man, for me to stay, I just really need $1 million. And you just like, shit, even if $1 million, I'm leaving. And they come with that million and you like, man, really, it was the fact that you just gotta keep making up shit. And I feel like they ran out of James Harden tried to pull their car, and they said no.
We got you, bro.
I need a private jet. James, the jet is here.
The team jet is yours whenever you need it.
Actually, this ain't the jet I wanted. So, yeah.
Couple more left. Toronto Raptors lost Delano Ben, Will Barton, Fred VanVleet, and they added Grady. They added Javon Freeman Liberty, Jalen McDaniels, Dennis Schroeder, and they re-signed Ron Harper
And Jakob.
Pirtle.
C+.
I just gave it a C+. Yeah, same.
I gave it
exactly what I gave
They
it.
trying
gave
to
it
stay
C+.
afloat, but it feel like a move. OG Pascal, some just feel like it needed to happen. Gary Trent, I don't know. I'm confused on what's going on.
That's
but
exactly what I put. I was like, for a team that seemed like they was gonna rebuild or retool, do something. They just kind of run in the back a little bit. And they adding them like, well, I guess minus Fred, you run in the back.
I would have loved it if you ran it back with Fred, but once you couldn't run it back with Fred, and you had what pick did they have? 10, 11?
And they
Whatever
drafted
was to get
Grady
Grady.
Dick.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I feel like that was a prime position to go out and then make a move, get some additional assets, and get you a little youth movement going, because you could have had whatever draft pick you had plus Scotty. Maybe you kept OG, but you traded Pascal. You could have had some pieces to work with, but now I don't know.
Yeah, and I felt like when they drafted Grady Dick, it was like I felt like there was players after.
Why
him that
is
they
it
coulda
funny
took.
when you said it?
Because he said it like,
With
he
it?
said it so emphatically a little bit at the end.
Oh
He had a pause in between the Grady too.
Are you gonna get a jersey, a Grady jersey?
no, are you?
Absolutely not.
I could see you in it.
Did y'all see his
In a
draft
jersey?
outfit?
Oh, for sure.
Oh,
We did a draft show.
I wasn't here. Like,
Definitely gonna see a lot of Grady Grady jerseys at Lollapalooza this weekend. I'll tell you that much.
Terrence already ordered his.
Oh yeah. For the next, as long as he's in the league and they selling his jerseys, his
Even
jersey
when
sales
he's
finna
not
go
in the
crazy.
league, his jersey is gonna be up there.
Yeah, his jersey sales gonna go crazy.
He
Last
should have worn
team,
number 0 though.
no dick.
Y'all crazy.
I didn't say nothing. Why you saying y'all?
Because he laughed.
All the rookies get number 0.
Last team,
They should unban 69 for him.
yeah.
You know, speaking of Darney, because we thought
Why? Okay, so why the NBA banned it because it's the sex number? But aren't they? That makes it worse. If that, you know what I mean? You're acknowledging its
acknowledging it.
existence of
Yeah.
being more than
You
just
got-
a number.
even if you unbanned it, nobody is
Nobody-
going.
Nobody, I was
doing
gonna
that.
say you got to be a certain type of person to pick out 69.
Darney
bro.
got custom jerseys, and it's 69.
I-
He got like a Bulls jersey with 69, a Cubs jersey with 69.
Big freak man. Yeah. Was it legal in other leagues?
I would assume it's probably football.
Wait, is it illegal in the NBA? I feel like somebody just had it.
Who had 69?
Oh, I'm about to look it up real quick.
I ain't
69
never
is
remember.
banned.
I remember I would vision like I would
You
remember
literally
somebody.
can't even put it on your My Player, I think. 69 is like banned.
Damn,
That's some.
that's crazy. It's banned all the way to
I
the
feel
level
like I
of 2K.
definitely seen
Well,
that shit on
2K
my
does
player
what the
before.
The
NBA
NBA does, yeah.
So
It's definitely banned.
It's banned.
you can't
Always
wear
banned.
if you make a My Player. I don't think you could put number 6 on your My Player.
It's never been
Nobody's
worn by anybody.
Bro, that's crazy.
I don't know. I feel like I definitely seen a troll ass dude. I'm like, and this nigga got the number 69 on. Like, I can tell what type of dude he is. I
Oh,
feel
maybe
like I've
they got,
seen
maybe
him.
they got it on
I could
2K.
be wrong though.
The
But
best athletes to ever wear the number 69 in all sports.
Somebody at football had it.
Jared Allen, football player.
Oh,
I remember
my
Jared
God.
Allen. Didn't he play?
Yes,
he
yes,
played
yes.
for the
Mike got
Bears.
played for
didn't
the Vikings, then went to the Bears.
he? Went to
yeah.
the Bears for a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jared,
Yeah.
the D lineman. Yeah.
Keith Smith, another D lineman.
That is a D lineman ass number.
Brunson Arroyo played
Oh, it was
for
a
the
pitcher.
Reds back in
Yes,
the day.
Bronson, he was like a 6'7"
Won a Gold Glove.
pitcher. Had some heat, Bronson, and he could hit home runs. Bronson Arroyo. And he
Jordan
played for
Gross, an
Red Sox.
offensive lineman that made 3 Pro Bowls back in the day.
You don't remember Bronson Arroyo?
No, I'm in Boston
Okay.
Arroyo. But I didn't know he had a fucking Gold Glove. That's pretty much it. All these other people, that's it. That's all to wear the number 16. I mean, there are other people here, but none of them have like crazy accolades like those guys.
Dennis Rodman requested it when he played for the Dallas Mavericks.
Of course he did.
That's
If there's anybody-
that's the mode of a player that you could see wearing 69.
Yeah.
If there's one player in the league that would wear that number now, who would it be?
Jeremy
Well,
Sohan, because he loves Dennis Rodman.
I was gonna say besides Grady Dick.
I don't think he would do it. Like if it was available for him, I don't think he'd do it.
Is there a
Not as a rookie.
There's not a Dennis Rodman type wild
Like,
player.
I'm thinking
like-
of somebody
Nobody
who
has
just
a personality
goofy.
anymore. There's no
Jordan Poole in Washington.
Don't play with Jordan Poole.
That
like
would piss the Wizards
Don't-
front office off.
Don't play with Jordan Poole like that. Bro.
Okay, wait. Let's talk about the Wizards, and then we can do whatever the hell we want. Lost Bradley Beal, Taj Gibson, Jordan Goodwin, James Huff, Monte Morris, Kendrick Nunn, Kristaps Porzingis, Isaiah Todd. They added PB&J, Jared Butler, Bilal Coulibaly, DeMar DeRozan is where my brain just went. What the? Delino Gallinari is what I should have been
Number
saying.
88.
Tice Jones, Mike Muscala, Jordan Poole, Ryan Rollins, Landry Shaman, and they re-signed Kyle Kuzma. They got 1 million people. John has closed all 3 of his rings already. It is 12 o'clock. He is working.
I gave the Wizards an A.
I gave
They
him a B.
went a true direction. There's no longer this area where they're stuck in mediocrity. They're gonna be bad, and that's not a bad thing.
That's expectations.
Yeah,
I like that, Derek. It's not about the individual moves. It's more about the direction.
yeah, the direction of
Facts.
the team.
Wash
like
their
that.
hands finally.
They couldn't be stuck in that Bradley Beal Porzingis era for too long, and I'm glad that front office saw that and saw that there was a ceiling to how good that team could be, and they moved on from it.
B+.
Yeah.
Everything
I
Derek
gave him a B
said.
plus too.
I gave him a B, but you just convinced me to raise that grade 1 letter tick, so B+.
New front office too.
New front office.
Yes, they traded Bradley Beal. You might not have gotten a boatload for him, like you probably could have gotten in the past, but you moved on from it.
I'm tired, but the old me, I would do my little segment where I convince Mike that this could be a playoff team. They got Jordan Poole, Tyus
No,
Jones.
but you know what's
turn on to
crazy?
the assist
I was
ratio.
thinking that. I was like, this team, I was looking at this roster. I was like, because I feel like I look at it, I'm like, I expect Jordan Poole to take a lot of shots. And I felt like that's how he was looking at the Jazz with Colin Sexton.
He didn't.
No, actually, they look decent for a stretch.
And Kuzma's still a guy that can come in there and build up his trade value, and you can get a lot. You can not get a lot from
Kuzma's
him,
gonna have a great year.
but like teams are
Kuzma's
going to
have his best year this year.
I wouldn't be surprised. It's not much. There's not a lot there to really stop him from having the best year of his career.
Who's gonna be better, them or the Bulls?
Them. I'm
Ooh,
joking.
I was about to
joking.
say,
Yeah,
I'm
it'll be
really
the Bulls.
joking.
Oh, good. Okay. I was about to say they weren't better than the Bulls with the good players.
That would be crazy if this team without the good players was still better than the Bulls.
Yeah. So I was watching. I think I mentioned this, the 2013 NBA Finals, and I'm making a video about a lot of shit. And obviously, we know that the Spurs coaching tree is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all know the extent to how crazy it really is?
Quinn Snyder comes from there.
Hold on, I got them all. All right, I got them all. These are players that were former or coaches that were former assistants under Greg Popovich.
Let's get some.
Okay, well I don't
Nick
have
Nurse. Wasn't he from the Spurs tree?
them. No,
Oh,
Budenholzer.
Budenholzer,
Budenholzer.
100%.
Quinn Snyder.
Quinn Snyder.
Quinn Snyder, yes.
Steve Kerr.
Steve Kerr, yes.
oh wow.
But under former player, not under a coaching staff. But that counts.
Ime Udoka.
Ime Udoka, yes. He actually was a part of the 2013 thing.
Tibbs were never on there. Was he?
No, the guy who used to coach
Who
the
Bulls.
bald head white guy.
Yeah,
Oh,
yes.
Jim Boylan.
Jim
Jim
Boylan was
Boylan.
under
Yes.
there. Yeah, that's
Jim
it.
Boylan.
Okay.
Come on, y'all. Name me some coach. Yeah, don't guess, but name me. Is Mike Malone from there?
Mike Malone is not.
Okay.
Mike Brown.
Which
Correct.
Mike Brown is on there.
Mike Brown's on there.
Yeah, Mike Malone. I just watched the Mike Malone interview and he was talking about Greg Popovich in the sense that like he held him under his wing. So I thought that meant he was under the tree, but it not according to this article.
Did Mike Brown start there?
Mike Brown was an assistant for the coach from 2000 to 2003 before becoming the head coach of the Cavaliers.
Brett Brown, former
Brett Brown,
76ers
100%.
coach.
Yep.
Shit.
An offensive mastermind.
Mike. Oh my God.
You
Mike
there?
D'Antoni.
Mike D'Antoni.
I won't say Mike Dunleavy.
Mike D'Antoni is
He was
good.
a scout for the team, so he wasn't officially
Mike
a coach,
D'Antoni
but he
is
was a
good.
part of the tree.
Which makes sense because he oversees all the overseas talent. Mike D'Antoni. Okay, that's good.
One of these dudes used to coach in Charlotte.
Borrego.
James Borrego.
James Borrego.
This
Did
guy
come from-
is a current coach on one of the best young teams in the league.
Dwayne Casey.
Not Dwayne Casey.
Mike Malone.
We already said
Monty
Mike.
Williams.
No.
Young teams.
Young team.
J.B. Bickerstaff.
I'm trying to think for a second.
Wait, that is who does that?
Who be dancing in them? Hello, guys.
I said him already.
You did?
Ime?
No.
Ain't that Dylan Brooks?
But-
Taylor Jenkins.
Taylor
Oh,
Jenkins. There you go.
Oh my God.
Taylor Jenkins does come from
Yeah.
that tree. Yeah.
Black coach was down south for a little bit, but no longer coached that team. But you probably recognize him as a coach for a Western Conference team that is geographically
Mike-
down south.
Mark Jackson.
No.
Down south.
But then you said he coached for a Western Conference team, but you were
So where did down
mainly-
south come from with Mark Jackson?
I don't know where Mark Jackson's from, or where he coached at in the South.
You
don't know where he
said
coached
that,
at?
though. That's a clue.
Oh,
Can you repeat those clues one more time?
You
I'm
crazy.
sorry.
So you ignore clues and just throw out shit.
He used to coach a team out west. This is what you probably know from a coaching perspective. You
How
probably
long ago?
3 seasons ago, Mac, 2 seasons ago, really. Western Conference team that geographically is down south. He coached one of your boys for a very long time.
so
He fucked up your favorite team in the playoff series.
he fucked up.
So this who used to coach the Pelicans?
Alvin Gentry.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
he did.
The other one, this guy was a head coach for the Suns for a year, maybe. Former NBA player, former point guard,
Jeff
Oh.
Hornacek?
Earl Watkins.
Earl Watson.
Watson. I don't know what.
Oh,
Earl
my gosh.
Watkins. Is,
Watkins is crazy.
This
I
player
don't know
is a
what the fuck I
former
said,
NBA player, also a point guard, black man, bald head. Probably know him for
Jacques Vaughn.
Jacques Vaughn. And then the last
But
one.
he was a player under him too.
He was on the staff from 2010 to 2012, but he also did play. And then the last one is Joe Prudy. I don't even know how to explain Joe Prudi to y'all.
But Joe Prudy's with the Hawks.
I saw him at Summer League with his fucking silver hair. These are the former players. Can y'all get the former players? Now, you got Monty Williams.
I got Monty Williams. I got Steve Kerr. I got Jacques Vaughn.
Jacques Vaughn.
Um,
One dude's about to be calling NBA Finals games now.
Mark Jackson.
Nope, he just got fired.
By the way, Mark Jackson never played for the Spurs. Okay, never played for the Spurs. This Mark Jackson shit.
Is Avery Johnson on there?
Avery Johnson is on there. Good
There you
call.
go.
Good call.
Yeah.
Good call. What did they call him? The whatever. The little lieutenant or some shit like that.
I fuck with Avery Johnson.
Yeah. This guy,
The big three.
he's gonna be calling NBA Finals games now. He was a coach, got fired, but now he's back to broadcasting because he don't know if he want to coach anymore.
Doc Rivers.
Doc Rivers. The next one is if you say
I don't
his
know why I
name.
say Mark Jackson. Mark Jackson literally just got fired.
If you say this man's name the wrong way, you might be in trouble if you're not a brother.
If you say this man name the wrong way.
If you say this man's name the wrong way, you might be in trouble if you're not a brother. Former
I was
player.
gonna say a bad joke, but never mind.
Vinny Del Negro.
Vinny Del Negro. Yep. Now, front office might be a little bit more
He
tough,
was cold. He was cold.
but I think I remember telling y'all
Let me
that
not say cold.
this player was the one that scouted Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili. Not player. This front office guy scouted Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, and now he's one of the prominent front office dudes in the NBA.
Is that he just got signed this year, right?
No, he's been around. He's been around for a long time. He's actually been the general manager of this team for over a decade.
Oh shit.
He used to be a.
So okay. He scouted Manu and Ginobili.
Yep.
And he's currently a GM of a team, and it's been for a while.
It's been a while. He's been through a couple different eras for this team. He built one great team, didn't work out. Now they're building another one for the future.
Okay. So they're building.
Some people say he's crazy. He's a madman. He's got one thing. He's infatuated with this one thing.
Draft picks.
No, I
Sam
know he's
Presti.
talking
Sam
about.
Presti.
Oh shit, didn't know he was talking about.
The next dude, I don't think he is. He might be, or he might have just left a front office job for a team. For a team that how do I explain this team? They made some huge changes at the deadline last season. A team that made some huge changes at the deadline.
Oh, so Brooklyn.
Sean Marks.
Sean Marks.
Good
job.
yes,
job.
sir. Sean
This
Marks
guy
used to play for the Suns too.
in 2012 was promoted to his position, a part of an Eastern Conference team. He's a general manager over there. He's built a couple really good teams. They haven't been able to get over the hump. They sold a really good player.
Troy Weaver.
Not Troy Weaver. They sold a really good player, and now they're on the up and up. We just graded their team, and we all love their offseason.
So the Pacers.
Bring your shit, Darrick. That's the right team, but do y'all know his name?
I don't.
I don't know.
Kevin Pritchard.
I'm really bad with them front office names, unless you're really prominent and been there for a long time.
The other ones, I don't even know how to explain them. Scott Layden, Dennis Lindsey, Danny Ferry, Dale Demps,
Danny Ferry.
and Rob Hennigan.
Dale Demps.
That's so many people that have come from the goddamn
Who would Dale Demps with now? He used to be with the Pelicans, right? Or is he still with the Pelicans?
the Dale Demps.
I feel like the Pelicans fired him though.
Dale Demps. This article was created in 2019, and he was with the Pelicans then. Oh no, he's not there. He's not there anymore. But that's just some of the people that come from the Spurs, bro. It's kind of
That's
crazy.
the OG.
Yeah, for
Greg
real though.
Popovich.
For real, man.
Just signed a 5-year deal.
So crazy, bro.
You see, I promise you that shit was the same.
I need to give me a fucking job with them.
Bro, y'all want to play this game I got real
Of
quick?
course.
All right, so real simple. It's called Odd Man Out. I'm gonna give you 3 names. You got to try to figure out who's missing. Well, who's the odd man out? Who's the odd man out? Now it's a little tough. So there's 3 levels. So every level there's 3 names you're gonna get. It all qualifies for the same category of who the man is out for.
Okay.
So first one, 3 players I'm gonna give you: Trae Young, James Harden, and Shea.
Wait, what's the concept? I heard you, and I'm trying to figure it out.
So basically, this is basically like stats category, that type of shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna give you 3 players. 2 of these players are alike, and 2 of these players fit, and then 1 player he's the odd man out.
So are we picking who we want?
No, you're picking who is the odd man out. Who doesn't fit?
Okay.
Who does not fit?
Okay, I got you.
But we
I got
don't
you.
know what the stats is.
We have to think
that's just
about
like
the other
background.
people.
It's more so based off stats. That's how they're fitting in. Some of this is a little weird.
Okay, so the first group of people are who?
Trae Young, James Harden, and Shea.
Okay.
I'd say the odd man out is Trae Young.
I thought the odd man out was be Shea because this feels like an assist thing with Harden and Trae Young.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I was thinking about free throw attempts for whatever reason, but I don't know if this is like. Are we talking currently, or we talk? Because
This is current. This is based off last season.
okay, based off last season helps a lot. Who is the odd man out?
Could efficiency be a thing in here?
I need locked in answers.
Okay, all right.
Because
Can we talk?
You can go two
We
ways.
can't talk?
No, I'm letting y'all talk. I'm
Okay, we
giving
can go
some
two
more.
ways. Okay.
You get 2 ways because you can pick a player, but you also need to decide why is he the odd man out.
Okay. We're working together.
So I need locked in. Now, I know talking discussion. Is it this? Is it? I need a lock in.
Actually, I'm not.
Answer.
I'm actually not.
No, it's cool.
We were doing that. Why?
It's fine. It's fine. Just keep going. Keep doing that thing. Okay, so
Trae Young, James Harden, Shea.
Trae Young, James Harden, and Shea. Trae Young, James Harden.
I
and
also
Shea.
could see the assist thing being a thing.
Okay.
Turnovers? Could this be a turnover thing?
If
I don't
y'all
know
want-
what.
If
I don't know
y'all
what
can't
Shea's
get it or
turnover
are
is.
unsure, I can just give you the next 3 names, and it fits the same category.
I'm confused by that.
Oh, okay. Go to the next category. Oh, and next, give me the next 3 names.
Jokic, Sabonis, Doncic.
So,
Well, 2 are big. So Doncic don't fit because he's not a big.
It has to be something passing related.
yeah.
Right? It's got to be something passing related.
I'm going to go.
So that second 3 group, they all fit, or one of them also?
So one man is also out. It's the same qualifications as the first
Got
one.
you. It has to be something pass related.
Yeah.
Jokic,
Sabonis and Luka.
Sabonis, and Luka.
Trae Young and James Harden both would average 10 assists or some shit. Not that Sabonis.
We can lock in that Shea is the odd man out based
Sabonis
on
is the odd
something
man.
passing.
All these guys average 10 assists, right?
That's it. That's
Okay.
right on the head.
Okay.
So it was top 10 in assists.
Okay, it was a little fluky, but I understand the concept now.
Yeah. Once you got through the first one, you'll understand it
Yeah.
more. But yeah, Shea didn't average. He wasn't in top 10. Sabonis wasn't in top 10. And then also the last group I would give y'all is Drew Holiday, Russell Westbrook, and Mike Conley. I think Mike Conley wasn't in top 10.
You think it's your game? motherfucker.
I forgot to y'all didn't even make it that far, so it's
Okay.
fine. Okay, so next group. Remember, it's not always about stats.
For sure, for sure.
I'm gonna just give y'all a little advice.
I'm sure ready for motherfucker that all went to the same college. Trust me. Trust me. I thought that was
keep your mind
I
open.
thought that was the first thing.
First group of guys.
I'm like Trae Young, Oklahoma, Shea, Kentucky.
Joel
Oh, okay.
Embiid, Miles Turner, and Mitchell Robinson. Joel Embiid, Miles Turner, Mitchell Robinson.
Joel Embiid. This is block related.
Block shots, right?
Joel Embiid was not
Or it
on
could
the
be
same.
rebound.
Mitchell Robinson is blocking shots and offensive rebounding.
I'm gonna help y'all out right now. It's not stat wise.
Oh, okay. So give me the name again.
Embiid, Miles Turner, Mitchell Robinson.
Uh,
It's not stat wise.
Miles Turner is 6'11". The rest of them are 7 feet.
That was my thought too.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Where were these?
Okay, let's say the second group.
Think more so
let's-
team wise.
Let's hit the second group.
Team wise. Oh, okay. Porzingis, Capella, Jarrett Allen.
Oh, playoffs.
Yep.
Oh.
Porzingis didn't make the playoffs, and neither did Miles Turner.
Oh, okay.
Miles Turner didn't make the playoffs.
Oh,
Last group would have
okay.
been Bam, Evan Mobley, and Paolo.
Okay. I like this game. How many
Okay.
you got?
I got like
30?
3 more.
Okay.
Okay. Next group: Luke Kennard, Georges Niang, and Damon Lee.
Mm-hmm.
3-point shooter.
All 3-point shooters. But
So what was
Who's
it?
the
What
odd
was the
man out?
shooters? Niang? Who?
Luke Kennard, George Niang, and Damian Lee.
George Niang is the odd man out.
I wonder if is it percentage wise? Like all of them are 40% 3-point shooters, except for the one guy. Something
Georges
like that.
Niang is the guy out,
Is it?
and it was they shot over 40%.
okay. So we okay. All right.
No.
Now this
We locked step.
Come on, let's fucking go. I'm locked in.
You just
Damn,
scared me.
scared
I
the
won't.
fuck out of
Yeah,
me.
you scared the hell out of me. I won't lie. I wonder if you could see me jump. I feel like I did one of those.
all right. This one might be a little tough, so I want you to visualize these players as I'm saying their name.
Okay. They all wear leg sleeves. No, I'm just joking.
Beal, Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant.
Names again: Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant.
Mhm.
Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant. Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant has a double-digit number.
Yes, sir. You got that visual.
Ooh.
Good shit.
Damn.
Damn.
Other ones was Paul George, Westbrook, and Kawhi. Obviously, Paul George out, and then Kyrie, Luka, and Jaden Hardy.
I was thinking about shoe.
I was thinking about
endorsements.
shoes, too.
I was thinking accessories too.
Yeah.
This is the last one. I'm pretty sure it's probably the toughest. But Rockets, Jazz, and Spurs. So this is teams. Rockets, Jazz, Spurs.
The Jazz don't have a championship.
That could be one, but that's not the reason I got it.
Okay. Rockets, Jazz, Spurs. Rockets, Jazz, Spurs. Rockets, Jazz.
If you need the next one, let me know.
Spurs.
No. Hold up.
Rockets,
Rockets, Jazz,
Jazz,
Spurs.
Spurs. Rockets, Jazz, Spurs. Oh man, Rockets, Jazz, Spurs. Okay. All right.
Think of roster.
Like current roster?
Oh, they're
Oh, last year roster.
the Jazz is older than the other two.
No.
Rockets, Jazz, Spurs.
I will tell you though, Jazz is the odd team out. I'm not gonna tell you why though.
Okay. So
Does that do a lottery picks?
No, I can give you the next couple teams.
okay, yeah.
Pacers, Pistons, and Magic.
Oh, tell me the first 3 teams.
Rockets, Jazz, Spurs.
They had over 25 wins.
No,
It's something to do with picks.
no,
Oh.
Nothing draft related.
no.
Rockets, Jazz. I just because we are a podcast, I'm trying to like keep the words
know.
going.
Second group.
It was Pacers, Pistons, and Magic.
Pacers, Pistons, Magic.
Does it have to do with All Stars?
Oh. The Spurs didn't have an all-star last
The
year.
Utah Jazz
The
the
Utah
only team
did
that had
have an
an
All-Star.
All-Star.
Yeah, so is it the odd man out of the team had an all-star.
Look at Austin.
I'm in here.
That's why I
Look
also
at
got a
Austin.
mic now. So fact checking and participating in games.
That boy Austin know a thing or two. Look at Austin.
Okay, that's good, Mike. Hey, I told Mike been stepping this game up. That contract coming up. He trying to figure out how to get it.
That boy finna get on the phone and be like, yeah, man, I've been
Have you watched the last couple episodes? Because I've been in my bag.
Oh no.
shit.
That was a tough game. It made you think a little.
It did make you think, and I feel like I performed poorly, and I'm mad at myself.
Typical shit, man. Put my backpack on.
Rockets, Jazz, Spurs.
He just kept saying.
That shit got stuck in my head too. Rocket. I got a question for y'all. Are y'all paper plate guys?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel terrible
I guess
doing
it
it.
depends.
though.
It depends
I guess
on
it
what
depends.
I'm eating, but yes,
No,
I do
yeah,
use
that's a
paper
big
plates.
thing.
More likely than not, it's paper plates. Yeah, for sure.
I fucking hate doing dishes.
Yeah.
I was at the store yesterday and I'm like, gotta get my paper plates, bro.
Not them thin joints though.
I try to be more like
Bro, we was at my house
environmentally
warming.
conscious. It's so hard though.
Austin is right though.
You can't use.
My
the,
mama
the
used to
real
have
thin
like
ones.
just any ones,
the 500
Yeah.
count.
but like not
But you need two
500.
of them? The
Thin
little
white
ones that
You
you
paper
got to
two,
put
three
4
of
of them.
I
for it to
use
count
those
as one.
specifically for
family
my
barbecue
cat.
shit.
I use them specifically
People
for my
put them in
cat
their
to
real
put like
house.
wet food on or some shit.
Those are too thin.
Terrible.
Anything you can get 500 in, count me out.
Nope.
But my mom used to get some that weren't that thin, but they also want to thick. I gotta get like Dixie plates.
That's
Like,
exactly what
yeah.
I be getting those. I get the small ones because I don't got to use my big Dixie plates if I don't need to.
Oh, I get
But I
like I
remember-
got bowls too. Yeah, the little
Oh,
plastic.
I got
bowls.
I got a set of bowls that I just keep in rotation. But
Yeah.
I remember it was at my housewarming and Pete opened up the cabinet. He said, "Oh shit." I had a fucking utensil. I had like the plastic utensil.
Yeah.
And it was like
Like, where you get
25
that from?
spoons, 25 knives, 25 forks. He's like, bro, where you get this from? I'm going to have to stop and get this.
For
I'm
real,
like,
because when
bro.
I go buy my plastic utensils, I be buying them like 3 boxes at a time.
Yeah.
Because I don't like shit touching. So I'm the type of motherfucker. I take my sea moss.
You need one of them.
I don't want to use the same spoon to eat my
place
Cheerios.
that Avery got. That's like they just sectioned off. This is where you
Already
put the
got those.
bananas. This is where the peas
Yeah.
go, and that's where the chicken goes.
That's Ari gas. They like colorful.
Yeah,
I already got like purple turquoise ones. Yeah, that's exactly what it's for. Put the fucking strawberry there, the sandwich there, chips here.
I saw somebody say you're not supposed to do that just because the baby now does that. Where like they get used to not their food not touching, when in reality it's kind of unrealistic in most cases.
Yeah, I definitely didn't grow up with those type of
So
plates.
is it like all food can't touch, or some food can be mixed in together?
Some food,
Cause like,
but
you ever
majority of
had-
food. For example, if me and my girl go to McCormick and Schmidt, they're gonna bring me my steak on a plate by its own.
Yeah.
Because that steak is gonna be tender, juicy, and all that. So they not gonna want all that shit to go into my mashed potatoes and my
Some people
macaroni.
like that
kinda
though.
I
Some
like
people like
that.
that.
I want to go on my mash for sure.
Some foods are supposed to be like that, but like, yeah, when you have a strong food, you don't want it to blend in and overpower some of the other foods. But
Like, I definitely want my candy yams and my mac and cheese a
To
touch.
be right next to each other.
no fucking problem.
But my greens and my greens and my dressing.
At the
Can
same-
go on their
yeah.
separate plate.
At the same time, every I feel like every black family does spaghetti and catfish.
Oh yeah,
That
that
goes
could
on the
touch
same
all
plate.
day.
I don't want that shit to touch.
Wait, that boy
He said
mouth
that
watering.
I don't want that to touch. I don't want spaghetti on my fucking fish.
I like
shit-
the
yeah,
I like
that
the
shit make
crunch it
well to
adds
me.
when it is all
Yeah.
together.
Okay.
Give me that.
Yeah, I'm one of those people. Even barbecue. Sometimes black folk like spaghetti or macaroni at the barbecue. I don't want the barbecue sauce getting on my macaroni. No. But the yams, yeah, those can be cousins all day. Real close cousins. But I don't
Combination.
want no fucking barbecue sauce on my fucking yams. That's gonna
Bro,
piss me off.
I don't do the paper or plastic forks though. I do
You don't?
plates, but we do real forks.
I use
Yeah.
plastic forks for like pet food.
I like the consistency of a real fork. I don't know how to explain it.
No, yeah, I use
Bro,
real forks.
Plastic
forget-
fork, but it get the job done.
I forget what I was eating. This like 2 days ago. I'm not even gonna lie. I was fucking something up, and
Fork
I broke the fork. I said, "Bro, I need to slow the fuck down." I think I got like some breakfast food from somewhere, and I'm fucking that shit. I heard, "Cluck." I need to slow down, bro.
What do you know Trey Sean's at on Instagram?
Trey? It's like Trey, right?
Is it?
Trey dot something.
His story had me dead.
What
when
was
I
he
looked up
doing?
this morning, and it's on this topic,
Bro.
so it's not that random. Hold on, I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna just
Why,
show you.
why y'all looking, bro? Have y'all ever went to y'all photos and like looked
Yeah,
at that?
it's 5.Trey.
Have y'all looked at that people tab?
People.
Like it'll give you the
When your
like.
phone finds all the people.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
in there,
yeah,
you
like,
can
there's a
count.
The
picture of
arrow
me.
down and people pop up.
I'm showing KB right
Your
now.
phone
Oh,
will
yeah,
find
yeah,
people.
yeah.
Have you ever looked at that?
Yeah.
Have you looked at all the people on your list?
No.
Let me see.
I looked through, so you can kind of see like
What
you,
is that?
It's on your photos.
it's just recognizing all the
yeah.
faces in your
Oh, yeah.
photos.
Yeah.
And I scroll past, it's me, D Mills, Pierre, KB, then it's LeBron. Look at LeBron.
Ain't that what he hold at Anthony Davis like right before they got traded?
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah.
see who it by.
I got 24 people in here.
Damn.
One of them is Luka Doncic.
You got hella thumbnails with Luca's face
Bro,
in
I
it?
also got Quavo in here.
Why you got a bunch of Quavo?
But me and
pics?
Quavo, I did an interview with Quavo, so it's like
yeah.
it's me and
All
Quavo.
my shit is people that I know. It's me, Ari, Dana, Darrick, Mike with a fucking box. Mike got that
Bro,
big ass
Derek,
little
you're in
kid
here
cut.
twice
Dead.
because you look like two different fucking people. Bro, look, it's got this version of you where you was rusty, dusty, and everything in between. And then it's got this version of you where you like a stand-up man. Look at you, bro.
Wait, can I please see that shit, bro?
Bro, look, this is the updated version. Where, oh, that's a funny picture. But you know, he looking good. And then this one, look at that picture.
That's hilarious because it's two of my little sisters, Jador. It's one where she's very younger and it's one where she's older.
Oh man.
It's one with, I got
I was just looking at this
EJ,
shit and I
my
see
pals.
LeBron looking at me.
KB
I'm
got
like,
these
hell
little ass
no.
braids.
Yeah, I was looking at some videos. My shit was so short back then. Bro, I cannot believe how many NBA players are in here. Kevin Durant has his own like place in my phone. And I never really thought about it.
What you be doing?
A lot of these are just thumbnails for Through the Wire,
Yeah.
realistically. But
I just thought that shit's actually hilarious.
so here's Trey Sean's story, by the way. I want to just show. I know everybody. It's an audio podcast too. So he gets some food, some breakfast, right?
Yeah.
He put it as a boomerang.
Okay.
Next snap,
he broke the fork.
he put the fork upside down. Talk about on my grandma's grave.
Bro.
Fuck, that's the food.
He ain't leave a crumb of that French toast.
Nothing, bro. And then he
I've been
did
there
one before where he like it was a fork just like that. The two middle things in the fork were gone, and he said that shit was mid. Like, yeah, you funny. I was laughing not at them, but they still do men's league and stuff, which I envy. Him and Bub. But it's just they did a team picture and it was like good win to their team. I'm like, bro, Bub is old as fuck to
Is
be
he?
in a
Let me see.
man's
I remember
league.
we seen fucking Chris in the picture when
Is
we
it-
had. Remember he had that whole
They was
picture.
homies or something. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
We
it's
seen
like
Chris.
they played
Hey,
for
remember-
CAU team.
No, this is crazy because this is
was
like
it on
a
like
dude.
Facebook or something?
It was on Instagram. It was a
Bro,
story
but you
though.
remember
It's probably
like
gone
Chris
by now.
was not on our basketball team. He was. I
He
don't
didn't
remember if
make
he
it.
tried
He tried out freshman year and didn't
But
make
listen though, he would always be like, "Man, I'm on these. I play for my AU team. Like I'm a starting shooting guard. Like
Yep.
I was going crazy and
Yep.
everything like like that. And we just thought he was talking out his ass, but the nigga was on the team.
He was on the team. He played with
I don't
Bub.
know.
It's crazy. But now, did he start? Did he
know.
play? I don't know. He was on the roster at the minimum.
At the time,
But we thought he was lying.
Chris had to be shorter than you too, right?
Chris was, yes.
I see Chris all the time. He works at the
Really?
gym I go to.
He does.
He
yeah.
does. Because I used to have a
Yeah.
membership there. He definitely does work there. But yeah, he's always been shorter than me. So I'm short. He didn't like. There was a group of people freshman year that didn't make it strictly because they were little, and he's one of them.
Yeah.
Him.
I
What
think
was the
I
other
think
guy
that
named
makes
that
sense.
joined the
Nakai
military?
was
Nakai.
But they also
Nakai
were
was in
little,
there
but they were
acting
weak,
a
though.
fool.
Yeah, they got
Hey,
cut the
bro.
first day.
Nakai was in there talking to bro.
I've never seen
Nakai was in there
hoop,
trying to
bro.
act like Patrick
There's a
Beverly
reason.
doing nothing but hacking people, bro.
Yeah.
I've never seen Nakai hoop, bro. And yeah, it has to be for a reason.
Shout out to our veterans. He's one of them.
For real.
Served this country. Rah rah rah.
That's why I don't know how I feel about this country.
They just let
He
anybody.
served the country, and I seen him at the gas station.
Oh, true.
Oh yeah, that's
Hey.
yeah.
What do you do?
That
One
is
term?
true.
Like 4 years? Because I was talking to Tyler. He said there's a world where he
I-
goes back in for another 4.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
I seen a picture.
Y'all so patriotic until it's time to help y'all vets
Yeah.
out here homeless and
Nakai
asking
had
for
lot
put
of
a
change and
picture
shit.
up on Facebook. It was him like when he was in the army. Motherfucker had a gun bigger than
That
him.
motherfucker was big, bro.
Like this dude is like 5'3".
Yeah.
The gun
Yeah,
was
I
5'5".
wish we could show that.
The gun was fly.
Seriously though, it was
Hey,
on Facebook.
he
and
held
some
it though. He did his thing. He's still here. He ain't have to fight no war.
shit. He'll bust your ass with it. He'll shoot you in your knee and be like, "Now you see how it feel to be on my level."
That's fucked up.
I seen the guy at Juneteenth, I think.
Y'all too. Did y'all watch Terrence's baseball team?
I did.
No, I
So for the
didn't.
people at home, our guy Terrence, who y'all have seen in a couple videos, he was in our baseball video. He became a coach. Now he's coach at Little League and stuff.
I never knew he had an uncle that played pro.
I didn't know that
They
either.
said that on the thing.
Oh shit. Yeah, I didn't listen to commentate because I didn't like the dude who was commentating. I'm
Wasn't he
honest with you.
glazing, bro?
Glazing hard as fuck.
Oh,
bro.
he was glazing.
And he would commentate the first game too, and he was on some very similar shit.
He was like, "Yeah, 12-0." I'm down, bro.
I got T-Raw. He's a first base coach for a Little League team that went to the Little League World Series. It's not officially that. It's like older
They
than Little
grown
League
as
World
hell
Series.
too, though.
They
When
like
you say
14,
little league,
15.
I think of little
Yeah.
ass people. They grown.
They
It's
had
like
to be
it's
like
called
high
senior
school,
league.
right?
It's senior league.
Were they in high school?
They're like
Yes.
7th grade, 8th grade, and maybe a freshman.
One of them motherfuckers look kind of big.
Some of them was
Exactly.
6 foot plus. Yeah, for sure.
They was like, hey, he come. It was the DH. He coming in that bitch big as hell, bro.
Talking
I'm
about
like, bro,
favorite restaurant is motherfucking Capitol Grill.
It was just cool to see Terrence,
On TV, doing
on
his
TV
thing,
coaching and stuff. Even though they eliminated
And
already.
Terrence is so funny because when you know people, you know. And I seen the leadoff guy got on and got caught in the chase that
Yep.
rundown, and I could just see Terrence like being mad, but he couldn't really show it.
Yeah.
But if it was with us, he'd be like,
Yeah.
"Fuck."
They got unlucky, bro. That first, I don't know if y'all saw the first game. They lost 4-3. I think is the official score. They had an hour and a half a lightning delay.
oh, shit.
So I still, I had it on TV, so I ain't tripping. I'm doing other stuff. Then it finally come back on. And they go on a little run. Some dude hit a double. He's still third. It's 0 outs. They play 7 innings. It's a 6 inning. They're down by 1. Like, hey, no outs, man, on third.
We looking
Put the
good.
ball in play. Put the ball in play. They took the starter out and put this motherfucker in. He
That's
was
who was throwing 80?
80 to 90. And we're talking 14, 15-year-olds, bro. Motherfucker came out there like he was Josh Hader. Locked everything down. Nobody put the ball in play for 2 innings. I'm like, damn. First of all,
He's getting drafted.
why was he not starting? You know what I'm saying? But he came in and locked the game down. And then the next night, that same team played. And I was like, all right, let me see. He started the next game.
That left-handed dude?
He was right-handed. No, he's right-handed.
Oh.
But yeah, he was fucking them up. And I was like, it can't be that fast. And then they showed another angle. No way those kids are supposed to be catching up to that ball. Especially compared to what the first starter was doing.
Yeah.
He had breaking balls. Like they kept saying he has a 5-pitch repertoire. He can all
Didn't
throw
he
for
say
strikes.
they kept saying he's a control pitcher. Is that
Yeah,
what you're
yeah. He
talking
was
about?
not throwing no gas. He was a ground ball pitcher at the end of the day. So Terrence and them made a lot of plays because it's Little League, so it's errors and shit like that. Once the other dude came in, it was like night and day. It's like going from fucking Rich Hill to DeGrom, just like that. And it was crazy.
I think playing MLB.
I saw speaking of
Just
DeGrom,
got
the Rangers got Max Scherzer.
And Rich Hill just got traded. That's why he's on my mind.
When we went to the batting
I
cages,
remember.
you saw how hard it was to even hit like a 70-mile-per-hour ball.
Yeah.
No. We didn't even get up to 70.
I thought we did.
We might have did to close it out.
I think he said part of it was like it was going like 40 or 50.
Yeah.
But he said it was the distance was small, so it's gonna be faster than what it is.
I want to go. I want to go to the other one that Terrence was talking about, where you
He
can
put it-
see
he
the
put it in the
ball
Discord.
going to play. Because we were in the cage, so you hit it, and if you hit a line drive, it goes
You couldn't
straight.
tell, you
couldn't
were just
tell if
thinking,
you
Oh,
hit it
it'll be
hard
like
or-
an actual baseball field type thing.
Oh,
I don't know exactly, but he
maybe-
said you can see it.
Maybe like the place we go hoop at when we walk through.
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to
Yep.
go there.
I want to go there too. That would be so fun.
That shit
Last time we
look
were there,
nice.
they had a little softball practice.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay.
I
go do
definitely
your
want to
thing.
go in there and play some baseball. We had a rubber baseball, play with the guys.
Yeah.
Indoor.
Indoors. Yeah,
We didn't even play catch this year.
we haven't.
Mm-mm.
We fake as hell.
I
We
was
ain't
playing
done nothing as a
I was
friend group.
playing catch with Ari. I said, fuck y'all. So y'all want to play catch? My shit is always in my car.
My shit is too. I
My
just
trunk,
cleaned out
ready
my
for
trunk.
somebody to ask.
Yeah, mine's sitting in my trunk too.
I
Damn.
still got the bat. I still got whoever's bat that was that I took back. It's like an orange bat. It might have been your bat.
That's Tyler's.
I don't have. I've never. Had, I
Tyler's.
don't have a bat.
It's
I have,
Tyler's
I
bat.
have guns. I don't need a bat.
I mean, it's for baseball, not for shooting.
Oh, I thought that was for protection.
These little ass things?
Hey, you don't
Oh,
need
you
to be.
talking about the actual thing?
I mean, like pew pew pew. People have bats for protections.
Pepe Le
Pew pew
Pew.
pew.
I sure got a Louisville Slugger by my door. Ready to Barry Bond some shit.
Yeah.
Any attempt. I'm talking about no. And if I miss, I'm doubling back. Or if I get a single, my baseball
I'm
game
hitting for the
is
cycling
different.
now.
If I swing on you and I just get a single, I get to bat again. It's different. I don't gotta wait for another 8 people. So I get to come up and get a second crack at it.
There's a baseball game that's called like Win. It's like a virtual reality thing where it's like on the Oculus Quest, but it's like you could play baseball.
Oh.
And people use it for training because it's supposed to simulate real baseball.
We should do that. The 3D shit. I went with Darney, Ontario, and Flex. And
Oh,
we
at
had to
the
shoot-
place over here?
We had to shoot zombies and shit. It was
the one at
dope.
Oak-
It was like Call of Duty Zombies type thing.
But you put the
It makes me
goggles
nauseous,
on,
bro.
and it makes the whole room is got green screen.
That shit's
And them
scary as fuck.
motherfuckers get up on you. Yeah, you gotta.
They
Yeah,
literally jump on your
nah,
bed,
y'all
jump
might-
on your
yeah.
back.
Tell me the name of that place after.
Look, you
Yeah.
trying to get a little dated.
That shit
Look.
sound
It's
decent.
right here at
But
the mall.
I think you gotta have more. You
More
don't
than
have
two?
to, but it would be
should go
better
with,
to
like,
have more than
4
2 people.
people at
Yeah,
least.
because they'll probably put you with some random.
Bro, we were looking at the participants for my wedding, and I was like, who the fuck is I don't want to say your girlfriend's name, but I was like, who the fuck is that? And he's like, that's Mike's +1. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm not used to Mike being in a relationship, in a real
I would have had a
relationship.
+1 regardless.
That's what I mean, like a real relationship. I would deem this to be.
Ah.
I mean, based on what you've told me. a
Never,
real
never
relationship.
met her though.
We
so.
haven't met her. I don't even know.
just
You
gonna have a
showed me
string-
one picture. I couldn't.
You're
If
just gonna
she
have a
walked in
stranger at
right
your
now-
wedding.
Yeah, no. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you getting all close. You don't know if we approve or not.
Facts.
I do gotta let y'all approve.
Yeah.
My fault.
We got to grill her.
She cool though.
But ask her a lot of
She
questions.
aight.
She got brothers?
Yeah.
Older, younger?
Yeah.
Both?
I grill.
Yeah.
I grill differently.
Okay.
I'm gonna be like, is Mike doing what he needs to do? You gotta trick him,
Mm.
because then it make it seem like I'm on her side. But really, I'm like, let me see how her answers is. No, Mike could be doing this. Oh yeah, okay. So she already not appreciative of what he talking about. Okay.
Nah, I told her about y'all already. I've told her.
I would
like,
hope so.
I remember you said y'all watched my food reviews together.
Yeah, she know y'all. I don't think she really know. I feel like P as much, but I told her that I was like, P always be playing around because I told her like, remember, we had went to some place and remember Diamond was there. And this your first time meeting Diamond. He was
What
like,
place was that? We all went.
it was like main.
It was the main
or some
event?
shit.
Main event.
It was his first time meeting Diamond. He's like, you Brittany, ain't you? He's like, Mike been talking to you.
Bro, your dad make the same fucking joke every time. We gonna be at the wedding and he gonna say the same
Hey, Amy.
joke. And it's always some other random white woman name.
Always a white woman name. He do
And
the same
Suzanne
thing
got
with Dana.
the most common white woman name of all time. But he always, Mary, that's you? This ain't Mary? Oh, that was the other one. Oh, my fault. What's your name again? And like, come on.
Every fucking time. And I told him about it, so now he switch it up. He'll say something to Dana like, yeah, man, just make sure, everything cool. And if he doing something, let me know. Because when he was with Ashley, he used to have Ashley. He like, he ain't take you to what's your call? He used to take Ashley all the time. I can't believe it. I'll be like, this guy here, man. This guy.
Oh, man. Yeah,
Nobody in my family ever make jokes like that.
Yeah, because your family dry. No, I'm just playing. I never even met this fat. I was just joking. It is gonna be funny. That's gonna be funny though, because
bro,
y'all gonna be able to be around our family.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
true.
But you know what? It's not a lot of our family going. I was looking at the guest list. I'm like, damn, our family's small when you really think about it.
Is TT gonna be there?
TT will be there with
That's-
her wig on, and
that's
she
all
gonna
they
get
need to
drunk, and she
They
gonna
need to
liven up
see
the party.
TT. They need to see. Is your mom boyfriend going? I mean,
Her husband?
no, the dude that called you.
Oh, Jim? Nah. he's not
That
gonna
would be
there.
hilarious.
Yeah. He wouldn't be in none in the back,
Y'all
but
better-
standing up
bro,
smoking a
that
cig.
Last wedding I went to, they were jamming. I need a better playlist, better music.
Trust me, we gonna be.
I
all right.
heard it's a party in the USA. Too many
That's
fucking
crazy.
I was
fans.
gonna say, hey, that's on my list, bro.
They was kind of teeing
Party in the
up.
USA is a fucking hit.
They was kind of teeing up.
Jay-Z song.
Yeah, stop playing.
But to hear it multiple times.
Yeah, one
I feel
time
like.
is all you need.
You and Suzanne gonna have a dance?
Yes, we will.
What song? Do you know what song?
I
know, boy, y'all-
loves
y'all-
that John Legend shit.
You know what you
Oh,
should have
okay.
had? This kitchen is not the same. This kitchen is not the same.
Bro, I tried.
With
Suzanne is
that-
not having no meme shit, bro.
I just feel like
I tried to add meme
and
shit.
I don't know what Suzanne listens to, but I just feel like it ain't the same shit you listen to.
It's not. But
So I'm like, I was just wondering what type of shit. This motherfucker be listening to Earl Sweatshirt.
that's not gonna be
Doom.
played at the wedding.
Yeah, I
It's
already
not.
know him, so I'm
Yeah,
like,
no.
what the hell?
No, it's not even a combination. It's neither of our like ideal.
Oh, it's just
songs.
for the environment.
It's for the environment.
yeah.
Because she likes like.
Taylor Swift.
No, she's not a Swiftie, but she likes
Post
country
Malone.
and shit. She likes Post. Post might get played. He got some songs that.
Yeah,
wedding.
Post Malone got some good
But
shit.
the DJ's got a job, and if he don't perform, then I don't
It's
gotta pay
gonna
him.
be a song come on. It's Hotcakes by MF Doom during the wedding.
I feel like I deserve to get a couple me songs, right?
Dude, as you
And
should.
sometimes those me songs ain't gonna be good.
I love to hear one beer at an open bar.
Hell yeah.
yeah.
For real. I'm
He
like,
gonna
But
put
you-
on pre.
I was also
and he
looking
gonna
at the
skip
list.
That first verse.
It's an old wedding. You know, it's gonna be a lot of older people.
Oh,
true.
So it's not. I don't think it's gonna be like
Hey,
turned up.
hey,
It's not gonna be.
No.
turned
Don't
up.
say that. I promise you, like the places I've been in recent, old people turn up.
But it's like
If they got that open bar and they get some liquor in them, they turn
Mike
it
said
up.
when he
bro.
walk in, he want to hear, you know, I'm like 6'2" in the right shoe. You level some medium.
we're gonna be the young people there,
That's crazy, bro.
and it's not a lot of us. Suzanne doesn't have a ton of. She doesn't have a ton of friends, so it's not like it's gonna be a whole group of girls running
How many
around.
people is it?
At the wedding?
Yeah.
About 100,
Oh.
Okay. I feel like that's probably was like what on my last wedding.
and it's like 60-40.
60-40.
Now imagine
her
that
way.
though. It was 100
Shit.
people in the room,
100 people, 60 of them gonna be white.
and you the only black person.
We
though.
gotta be in trouble.
That's why I'm like
No, I'm
this
just
one because
playing.
you know how to mix.
That's what you just said.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
was the
John
only-
just said too.
I
John
was the
said
only
the wedding
black
he was
person.
at, he was the only black
Me and
person.
my
Kayla
girl's the only
Kyla
black
coming?
person.
Yep. But you know, she asked me the main question.
What was
Kayla
the main
did.
question?
Is it an open bar? That was
That's
her
the first
deciding
question I
factor.
think anybody's gonna ask.
No, that's not.
That's what I just asked.
But was it
That's
the
probably
first
what I
question?
first asked. You.
I don't know what my first question.
You might have did ask
I still
me
gotta
that
get
too.
my pants hemmed.
I just got mine. I just sent them in.
I'm gonna take them to my boy.
I'm gonna do that today.
It's not a lot of time. The wedding is 10 days away.
It is?
Yes, sir.
The
I
11.
can't wait for
Yep.
this shit.
I can't wait for it either. Oh, that's why Dana running around for them shoes like that.
It's right around the corner.
Oh,
It don't
wow, I
feel
thought
like
this
that
shit-
close,
it
but
don't.
it's right there.
Shit.
And then I'm no longer a free man. I can't even say that without laughing.
Mason going right?
Yeah, Mason's in it.
You
All of the
ever-
boys are in it except for Tyler.
Kyron's gonna be. Oh, I definitely can't wait. Open
Kyron's in
bar,
it, yeah.
Kyron. I'm finna be like, yeah.
I need to call
ain't
Kyron
driving any-
individually about getting his pants hemmed because he the one motherfucker I feel like just not gonna do it.
Did he get his shoes?
He got his shoes.
Kyron, you ain't driving anyway. Yeah.
Right.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
That shit
Tyler
killed.
coming.
He'll be there. He just won't be in the wedding.
Ha ha.
You killed me when Kyron had put in our Snapchat. He was at work and some dude was watching KB on YouTube. And he was like, Kyron probably be like, I know him. And he probably think your ass lying.
Dude definitely be like, motherfucker, stop talking to
Where
me.
was that?
He just put on the Snapchat like
I was
yesterday.
recent.
It was
Or like
doing this
yesterday or
lunchroom
2 days ago.
watching you on 2K.
I
And
had
I'm
no
like,
idea.
you definitely be like, I know him, and dude do not be believing me.
Fuck out
I
of
can
here.
talk to that nigga right now. I talk to him every day. He just knowing Caroline, like, oh, that's cool.
He said, if he called me, don't answer just to keep the meme alive.
Hell yeah. Oh, man.
I did not see that snap.
Kyron the type that if you call him, he won't answer. So what?
Every time I call him,
He be
he
answering.
answers except when it's pro-am time. I'll call Kyron right now, he'll answer. But when I need him the most, when I'm waiting on him, then
He not gonna answer.
Anytime
Not
I
gonna
call him, he pick up. He be like,
What the fuck you want?
"What the fuck you calling me for?"
At Suzanne bachelorette party, they were doing like just a questionnaire type shit. And one of the questions was like, if your life was on the line and you needed to call one person and you need them to answer, who is it gonna be? And who is that for y'all?
Who did Suzanne say?
She said me. Then one of my sisters
What did
also.
Can I pick Angie?
What did Angie
For
say?
sure.
I would
Yeah.
pick Angie.
One of my sisters said me, and then my other sister said he don't ever answer the phone when I call. And then they called me on the fly and see if I was gonna answer.
You didn't answer.
I didn't answer.
It's funny. Whenever I call KB, he answer.
Yeah, I usually do.
I think your
I gotta be in the right mood
Your
to talk on the
significant
phone.
other
bro.
is
The answer. It should be the answer.
it's yes. I often say it's a cheat code because of course, if I call Dana, she's gonna answer.
Sometimes motherfuckers just don't be.
I'm gonna say my auntie. My auntie don't be doing shit, and she always be ready to talk.
Okay.
My mom, the type that she'll call you, you'll call back immediately, and she won't answer the
What
phone.
about the opposite?
I was finna say I don't. That's a better. I don't know who gonna answer for me because
Who
I
wouldn't answer? Were you
I
like,
don't know because you
my
know why
dad, my dad don't pick up his damn phone.
I'm not a motherfucker who hawking your line. You know who gonna call you? This guy is gonna call you about this.
I was gonna
simplest
say,
shit.
if it's anybody that want to be
Yeah.
on the phone, I'm already gonna answer the phone.
No, I'm not calling him though because he's gonna call me.
Like,
To
he
go
gonna
Omar
know
not
that you
gonna
a
call.
neighbor.
He not gonna answer when you call. He gonna call you back in 10 minutes.
Yeah,
be like,
everybody
"What's
gonna
up, what's
answer for
up?"
me because I'm not calling for no bullshit. It's a lot of people
But
that
that's
He
why-
only let the phone ring twice at most, and he answering the phone.
Uh-oh.
Interesting.
The boy gonna answer the phone.
Well,
but
you
he
probably
let-
call them a lot more than we do, so I can't speak on it. I just know Anwar will call you and tell you some shit you already knew. Yeah, we going to Toronto this month. Oh, yeah, we've been promoting it since.
Is the venue
February.
nice? I haven't even looked up the venue. Is it nice?
It's nice, yeah.
Okay.
If I call y'all, it's because I was told to call y'all. I just want to talk to y'all.
No,
I mean,
want-
I don't mind. But no, that if you wanted to call me just to talk, I probably wouldn't mind. But if you calling me to tell me that we have a draft show,
if he calling me,
I'm not making. Oh, let me call.
I would prefer you to call me and be like, man, what you?
That idea didn't just pop up in my head. Oh, let me call Pierre and tell him about the draft.
Just saying. If you call me like, man,
Told.
what you on, bro? What you finna get into? I'll just be like, oh shit, I'm chilling. But if you call me telling me some shit I already know, and I'm gonna be like,
he called me talking about some. Yeah, I'm calling you to let you know that Sam finna text you. I'm like,
exactly.
Sam
Then I'll
finna
be
text
like,
you
man.
talking about the shit canceled tonight. We ain't gotta do
I
it.
say, what the hell?
Hey, can you pass me Fiji water?
I don't know if I.
If someone won't call, it might be Mike. Answer.
So
Mike-
you need somebody not to answer. You call
If
it Mike.
No, not to not answer. Mike sometimes don't answer his phone when you call him.
So what? Could y'all pick somebody that's like in your phone,
Thank
but
you.
you haven't talked to in years?
Probably. I mean, that's cheating, though, right?
I guess so. Because I was looking through my contacts for this question. I was like, I got a motherfucker I had to do a project with at COD in my phone.
I
they picking
saw,
up their
I
phone?
thought
who
about
re-
that, bro.
You know
I was
what's
looking
funny?
at.
I accidentally called Robbie Reagan one day. I pocket dialed him somehow, and then like I just get a call from him. Like, hello? He's like, yeah, what's up, bro? I was like,
Shout out to him. That's
I
a
was like,
real one.
you call me. He's like,
Yeah, nah,
he's like,
nigga,
no, you
called
call me.
Right. Big booty ass motherfucker.
You should ask him for some dinner after you helped him get to college for free.
It was. I think I told y'all. I had walked out the corner store, and dude was sitting in his car. He's like, hey, bro, like, he's like, I got some. Like, you talking about weed? He's like, I got some. You trying to buy? I was like I'm.
Are
I'm
people
good.
buying weed off people they don't know?
They be trying to get, I guess, clientele.
But
It's
I
just
would,
like he
I
hanging
would
out.
never buy weed from somebody I don't know.
And so he was like, he was just like kept pressing me. He's like, just take my number down, bro. And I was like, whatever, bro, because I'm trying to get out of there. So he had
You should just
act
say,
like
I
he
don't
love this
smoke.
American shit.
My answer would just be, I don't smoke.
I
I
would
don't
have
need
never
your
given
he's-
that man my
Yeah, I
number.
don't need your number. I
But
don't
listen,
smoke.
I forgot. I don't
Even
even
if I did
forget.
smoke, I would tell him I'm not buying weed from you.
Yeah, I'm
He
not
called
buying weed
me.
from random.
Oh, no, wait, no. I call. He's like, call my phone. Oh, he's like, take down my number real quick. He's like, call my phone so I have your number. And I was like, all right, whatever. I called this nigga phone, right? Just like for shits and giggles. Like an hour later, he called me back. He said, who is this? I say, what? He said, nigga, you called my phone. I say, bro, you gave me your number to call your phone an hour ago.
Mike, just out of
You run
curiosity.
into the randomest
You do.
shit, bro.
Just out of curiosity.
Nobody's ever looked at me and said, you want to buy some weed? Nobody's ever done that.
You don't be walking out the corner store.
That's also true.
Facts.
Also true.
What makes you? What are things that happen that makes you say, "I want to get high"?
You wake up.
No. Besides that, though. Besides that, like, is there ever certain things that happened the other day? Like, man, I gotta get high for that. This motherfucker just blew me trying to argue about some socks.
I got an answer to this question. I don't know if it's appropriate for
Like,
the
if you made it all the way to the finals in the P League and I bust your ass, you're gonna be like, I gotta roll up, bro.
I probably rolled up before I got into the finals. Then.
Bro, one of the highest times I've ever been was Thanksgiving like 4 years ago.
I remember that I was on the phone.
Do y'all remember what happened Thanksgiving 4 years ago?
I was on the phone with
That was the highest I had been because I was stressed the fuck out and I just was just smoking. And I was like,
You was
damn,
on a call and you
I'm
was smoking.
too fucking high. Yes, that is. We were on the call. I'm on the back porch like, no fucking way this going down. No fucking way. And I may have, I don't know. When I smoked, I wasn't like a king smoker, 3 blunts in a day type dude. That night.
That's not. I heard about D Mills. That boy was in a party or some shit at y'all crib. I missed, and they said Kyron said D Mills and that motherfucker blunt roller.
Bro,
You didn't smoke nothing but rolled 70.
that was Friendsgiving.
That's what Kyron always
Friends-
say. That Friendsgiving come up.
There
he
was
say,
like 6 in the, like you couldn't go to. God damn. It
Oh,
was
in the
like-
basement?
Yes, bro. We
That
was
was when Suzanne-
gone.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, it was a fun time.
Kyron
People were
said
catching
he-
contact highs. Like,
Yeah,
it was.
yeah.
It was.
That
Tyra
shit-
didn't smoke. He's
that
like,
shit
damn, I
nothing-
feel high as fuck.
That shit nothing like how we used to do the kickback.
That's how it was
Yeah.
at his house the last time. I was definitely high and I did not smoke.
that was just for like two and
Them pictures was funny though. I should post those one day.
Bro, I wish I had it on camera. When we had that bong, we was passing around this.
At
Bro,
my
that bong-
place?
yes,
Yeah.
that bong was hitting hard as hell. And John, like, he don't really smoke like that, so he got the ball. Like,
Oh, he hit that shit hard.
he was
as
hitting
hell.
it hard as
because
fuck.
he didn't pull the.
And you got to
Yeah.
pull the piece out so the smoke comes out. And like he didn't know, so he just kept pulling and
just-
pulling, trying to get it out.
bro.
And we was like, John, take the shit out.
Bro,
And
he
he
like,
finally
bro,
took it
don't
out.
even smoke no more. You're good.
He
That
finally
was
took
it.
it out. Nigga had to take like 9 hits and just one hit.
Because the rule is you can't give it to somebody with the bong.
Yeah,
full
you
of
gotta-
smoke.
you gotta-
clear
you
that
gotta
shit
drink
out.
that
Your
milk.
smoke, yeah.
Drink that milk.
Bro.
Drink that milk.
Is that the same? Was this at my apartment or was this at my dad's house? This story.
That was at your apartment.
Because at my dad's house, I don't know if y'all remember when John came to the kickback late
Yeah,
and he tried to
passed
play
out.
catch up and he fucked himself up. Like he got there and in an hour he was throwing up.
Yeah,
And then he
was asleep
finished
on the
that.
floor.
He slept on the floor for like 10, 20 minutes. And then we smoking.
that-
He say,
that
pass
when he
that
was like-
shit over here. We like, oh, hell.
Is that night you popped
Oh
that perk?
yes.
Stop.
Wasn't John like, I gotta go when he had to throw up or some shit?
Bro,
I don't know. I just remember like he got up randomly as hell. He had to throw up.
That was
Probably.
those were good times because that was when mama just didn't have anything to care about. It's just like,
Nah,
let's
the
go
worst
have
is
a
when-
kickback.
I remember. I have so many Snapchat memories of John passed out on couch.
He had
Because he
a-
always goes to 100.
We had a
And it's
great
it.
kickback, bro. Like a perfect kickback. We walk out to go home. John Carr got told.
Bro, every time y'all
That
talk
was
about
one of
that
the
shit,
worst
I'm so
nights,
glad
bro.
I didn't end up pulling up
That
because I
was
would have
one
been
of
so
the
blue if I
worst.
had to depend on his car and it was gone.
Bro, it was cold as hell.
Once you
too.
get
It was
drunk,
New Year's, so
it was cold as
January
hell.
1st.
You get drunk, you get high, you get whatever, and then it's the end of the night to go home. All you want to do is go to your bed.
That's all you want to
Yeah,
do.
facts.
That's all you want to do.
And I had to be the one that was awake the whole time. Mike passed out in the back of my car. Not pass out, but he fall asleep because it's late. And I'm the one trying to
It was
find out
warm
where
in
his
there,
car
too.
is. I had to figure out where his car was.
And my dumb ass, I would have been trying to go into Walmart. I would have been snacked. I would have been snacked out, boy.
Yeah, and it was all my fault too. I felt so bad. I paid the coverage and everything, so I guess it's fine. But
I used to hate having to park at that Walmart
you
and then make. That was such a long drive, but it
wasn't though.
It really
wasn't. It
wasn't.
felt
It's like
long.
It
7
felt
minutes.
dry.
It feel long.
It feel long
Yeah.
for obvious reasons.
But I remember we were making that drive, and it's when like Bank Account by 21 Savage came out.
Back over there.
We was blasting
Slim
that
Chickens.
bitch on the way to your crib.
Yeah, it's a good old times, man.
Yeah, I remember.
We don't hang out like that no more.
I had
We
posted a
still
little
can.
peep song
can.
in the chat, and it made me think about the kickbacks.
Yeah,
Everybody's got different shit.
we should-
I got a kid.
we
He's
should-
got one coming.
we should do something soon.
Yeah. Other than the wedding. The wedding's a cop out. That don't count.
I'm finna call about this
Oh.
golfing.
I want to go golfing.
Or we should wild out.
Let's go golfing.
Let's wild out at the wedding. Not you.
Do y'all thing. Have fun. I want y'all to have a lot of fun. But be safe.
We should have a groomsman dance.
A groomsman dance.
Or we all just get
A
on the dance
routine.
floor together?
Get a routine.
That's what they had at that last one I went to. They had a lot of dance routines where they were doing that shit. Like
That's just the most to me. I mean, do what you want. It's your wedding. But,
Mhm.
like, I wouldn't do that personally.
the bride and her dad danced for like 10 minutes straight, just routines.
As a viewer of that, aren't you like, sit the fuck down?
Honestly,
probably.
they every like 30 seconds they had changed the song and they changed the dance, so it was a little entertaining.
Are y'all eating while it's happening? Or is it just you just sitting around
No, that we
watching?
didn't have our food by then.
See, that's the thing. I feel like if you're going to do some long shit, feed the people first.
Mhm.
You know? And I don't know what order our shit is. I ain't planned a single thing. I'm kind of going in the blind just like y'all are, if I'm being honest with you.
Did you get chicken, beef, or fish?
Did I?
Mhm.
I don't know. I literally do not know. Was those the options?
I don't know. That was the options at the last wedding I went
Oh,
to.
okay. I have no idea what the options were this
Chicken,
time.
beef, or fish?
Yeah.
Bitch, if you don't put that chicken on my plate,
Bro, the last one I went to, it was fish, but it wasn't like a catfish. It was like a full ass head on eyeball egg.
that's why I
fish.
don't like fish because
I'm like,
that's what people
hell
that's
no.
what people refer to when they talk about fish.
They also
I've
said
never
they
had
spent,
a fish in that.
Yeah,
manner.
black folk get catfish. We just
they spent $1 million on that wedding.
Or salmon.
Salmon too. We ain't spend no $1 million on my wedding.
salmon feel new though. I feel like when I was a kid,
It's a new species.
Motherfuckers been
no,
love salmon.
obviously it's not. But I feel like it's a new fad where everybody overly eating that shit. Every
I
time
get
you
your
go on
point.
Instagram, everybody
yeah.
cooking it.
Salmon.
When I was a
salmon
But it's one of those
rolls.
things I feel like you could do a lot of shit to, and so you have a
The glazes
motherfucker.
and
Yeah, and it's just like
But when I was a kid, motherfuckers wasn't just eating salmon.
Yeah.
I wasn't going. Hey auntie, what you doing?
It
Cooking
also
salmon.
is more
My
expensive
mom
than
used
the
to make
other
salmon
options.
yeah. I was gonna
croquettes.
say it was like tuna and salmon. It was like the type of fish.
Y'all moms never made salmon croquettes?
Them used to.
No.
Fuck no.
Not that I can
You
think
know
of.
who I am?
It's like the salmon in a can, and they go in like these round patties, and then like they deep fry.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
exactly
absolutely.
What you,
Yeah,
yeah,
grandma
Oh,
definitely.
yeah,
used to
yeah.
I know
do
exactly what
pizza
you're
stuff.
talking
Now
about.
that you say
Yeah, I
it,
had
yeah.
it before.
Well, I ain't say I never ate them. I mean,
My
I
mom
ate
used to
them,
make
but-
something like that, but it was okra.
Oh, I never had okra.
Yeah, me either. It's
A
one of those
okra
things I'm
croquette?
not interested.
Okra's literally
Something
one of
like
those.
that. I don't know.
That's something in the black culture that I just haven't
house-
tried.
I told him.
Salmon croquettes have a very specific smell. When you walk in the crib after they get
Facts.
fried, you know you eating salmon croquettes.
Yes.
I told him that because I'm picky. I'm picky P. So it's like, you know damn well I wasn't eating no damn.
Salmon croquettes.
No.
Them bitches is fire.
Yeah, they are.
Nah, for
They
real.
they're
With
decent.
some
I didn't
good
know.
rice and
I
some
didn't know the
biscuits.
name, but no,
Ooh.
I've had them before. Those
I'm
was
glad
good.
you enjoy it.
They nice. Nah, I stopped talking to. I had to stop talking to KB about food because he don't like Alfredo. Or Alfredo
don't
sauce
do
just because it's
Alfredo.
white.
I don't like
Alfredo
white
Just
sauce
sauce.
because
is-
it's white. No
yeah.
sour cream because it's white.
No blue
Forget
cheese,
the dairy
sour
stuff.
cream,
You wouldn't do it
ranch.
just because it's white.
I don't like the
I'm not gonna lie to you.
white
I've
on my
had-
food.
The funny thing is, I had some fettuccine Alfredo, and it tasted good. But I'm with KB with the white. But I'm gonna get some the next place I go to. Cause I
Give me
almost,
some marinara, motherfucker.
but marinara is legit. But I like ranch though,
I don't like
and I like Caesars.
Like ranch on fries.
no, I
You
like
don't
ranch
ever do
with
that
like
before?
chicken tenders, but I don't put my fries in it.
I like fries dipped in ranch. They good sometimes.
What about with your pizza?
Pizza. And, yeah,
No.
I do.
I've done
ranch
it.
and barbecue
I have
sauce,
done
or
it. I'm
ranch
not gonna say
and hot
I
sauce.
hate it, but like
Dana
I
and
could
Ari
just
be
eat
doing
pizza
that. I'd be
straight up.
like, table. Put no damn ranch on no pizza.
Yeah, if I'm
It
eating
depend-
Giordano's, I'm not dipping
If
in
it's
the ranch.
mid pizza, then I'll put it on there because it adds flavor.
That makes sense.
But if it's Giordano's, I'm probably eating that shit straight.
I used to do that with school pizza for sure. Like, I
No,
used to dip
they
that shit
shit.
in ranch.
They shit was different though. That's not like the pizza you eat at home and add your barbecue and ranch.
Yeah.
They shit was like a different flavor.
Yeah,
Because
that barbecue
everybody, I
ranch,
feel like a lot of people did that shit.
Yeah,
So what's your go-to condiment?
Barbecue sauce.
Ketchup. It's simple as that.
Just not a condiment guy in general.
barbecue sauce.
Ketchup.
Yeah.
Love a good barbecue sauce. You
Yeah.
go to Chick-fil-A, get a chicken sandwich with some good barbecue sauce.
Facts. It'll
Using
get
that
you right.
Polynesian sauce?
I don't fuck
Polynesian
with
sauce is
Fuck
good.
with Polynesian sauce?
that. Never had it.
Bro, you
Oh,
gotta try Polynesian
Try it. It's
sauce.
like a barbecue sauce.
It's
Why is it not barbecue?
It's
See how he disagreeing with you?
it's like barbecue sauce, but it tastes different.
What does that mean then?
it's more like if sweet and sour sauce had an upgrade.
Oh,
Yeah.
I fuck with sweet and sour.
Actually,
I like sweet and sour.
That's actually a good
I fuck with
comparison.
sweet.
I like that.
I fuck with sweet and sour with the Chinese food though.
But Polynesian
A
sauce
egg roll?
with some tenders, cuz.
I like their Polynesian sauce.
I
I've
be
tried it.
making chicken, rice, and broccoli bowls, and sweet and sour sauce is a staple for my bowls.
Facts.
Staple.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing like an egg roll with some good sweet and sour
Ooh,
sauce.
you speaking. Yeah. We should probably get out of here. It's been 2.5 hours.
2.5
We got
hours,
TikToks to do.
Yeah. We got to continue our work schedule. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you enjoy, be sure to leave it a like. Remember, we are in Toronto August 27th, TTWtour.com. It's a 2.5 hour episode. What is something we could tell the people at home to comment one phrase to let us know they watched the whole thing?
Really scared of the 6.
All right, whatever he just said, comment that. And we'll be back in a couple days. Peace.